Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Camdenton Lakers Stadium. I'm Denny Boney alongside my good friend Steve Schneider. And tonight, the Rolla Bulldogs come to town to take on the Lakers. It's actually Bob Shore Stadium, better known as the J.O.D. You know what that is?
Right, the Jaws of Death.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
You know, this is, we're coming over from the O-Stage from last year. Denny, you and I broadcast that. Atmosphere here, you know, Rolla, they've got some folks, they're starting to fill up on the other side of the field here that, and we'll see that, so they're representing, but this is, I'm really excited to be part of the broadcast crew for this program.
Oh, they really like their football in Rolla as well. We go down there and we'll be getting a little bit closer with Daniel Edson, who is standing by. And Daniel, what do you got for us on the sidelines? Little technical difficulty to start with Daniel. We'll work on that and get him back in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break, be back with that coach's interview with Daniel Edson on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
The lake's newest and most adventurous attraction is here. Jump into family fun at the Malted Monkey in Lake Ozark. Bring the kids out for unlimited entertainment on the ropes course while enjoying mouth-watering food at the Malted Monkey. Their handcrafted shakes are refreshingly delicious for those hot summer days. The Malted Monkey is also the perfect spot for birthdays and group team building events. Swing on down to the Malted Monkey, located on the historic Bagnell Dam Strip, Lake Ozark.
When the flavors and the home cooking bring back memories, your guests, coworkers, and family will relax and enjoy their event. And you'll always feel the warmth of the kitchen with Angela's Lake Catering, specializing in large corporate events, weddings, and business socials. Angela says no event is too big. American Italian recipes, boxed lunches, and the Hidden Gem Lunch Cafe, located on Old South 5 across from the airport. Place your order online at angelaslakecatering.com.
Hi, this is Greg at Surdak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks. Since we've been doing this for over 50 years, everyone asks, how is business during the slowing economy? Well, it's simple. When the economy is robust, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. When the economy gets weak, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. So here is a winning investor strategy. Buy your bourbon from one of the lake's great restaurants and bars, and buy your boats and motorcycles from Surdak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks today, before we run out again. If Boat and Wave Runner rental is more your style, we just received a brand new fleet of G3 pontoons, wave runners, and Four Winds boats. Visit SurdikeBoatRental.com.
You ride on our reputation at Gary Surdike. You ride on our reputation. You ride on our reputation.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton. Let's throw it down now to Daniel Edson, who is standing by with the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, Par Pitts. Go ahead, Daniel.
That's exactly right. Thank you, Denny. I'm standing here with head coach Par Pitts. Talk about the heat all week, good Lord, and then we get here and it's almost a picture-perfect Friday for us to get started, kicking off with week one, the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah, and the good Lord bless us tonight. You know, it's terribly hot all week, but our guys are prepared, excited to play in front of a giant crowd and the Jaws of Death Stadium, and, you know, it's going to be an awesome night.
The best part, I think, about watching and knowing a little bit about your career is you've bounced around a couple places and had a lot of success. Kind of talk us about the success at Camdenton, or maybe the atmosphere of Camdenton, not compared to, but maybe it is a comparison to other places you've been.
You know, it's a most unique place because we've had such sustained success. Our guys are not always the biggest, fastest, strongest guys, but they are willing to work and put something bigger than themselves in front of them. And so I think that's a special part. It's really a unifying force in our community because we have such a spread out community. So I think it's unique in those situations, and the success is unparalleled.
And we'll ask one more question before we dive into kind of the game atmosphere of it. Just little kids running around. Tonight we're going to introduce the Little Hogs cheerleaders. We've got band, we've got dance teams, we've got people not just here just to watch the football team. And I think when you think of a community, that's what you think of, especially on a Friday night.
Yeah, it is a community event from the kindergartners all the way up, through our seniors in terms of all the stuff that we do. And it's all important. And we're all Lakers, and we're so excited about, what a beautiful night to do it here.
Absolutely. Okay, now we dive into the game. Rolla Bulldogs. We had our way with them to start the season last year. Into this season, they completely changed everything they were doing offensively. Now we go into this season, new coaches on both sidelines, whole new players. They're kind of a younger club. What are we looking for? What's the crowd expecting offensively, defensively? Give me just a really quick synopsis.
So offensively, they're going to be a flexbone team, and they love to run the football. They got a good quarterback, a big, strong fullback. And then they've got good receivers on the edge that they like to throw up when you get man coverage. And we have to stop the option first, and then we know they're going to be able to throw it. So hopefully we can get a better matchup there.
Absolutely. Coach Pitts, always cool as a cucumber, ready to go. Coach Pitts, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Back up to you guys.
That's Daniel Edson. Boy, gives us some great insights down there he gets right up close with the coach at the 20-yard line there. That was awesome. Great work, Daniel.
Yeah, that's great. And that's nice of the coach to take the time to talk with us, before the game. I know that's always a pressure time for any coaching staff, and for him to take the time out. Really appreciate that, Coach Pitts.
Coach's interview brought to you by Oak Star Bank. Daniel is a busy man down on the field. More people standing by with Daniel. What do you got for us, boss?
Hey, I figured we'd keep the interviews rolling and just get as much insight as we can. I'm standing with the newly appointed defensive coordinator of the Camdenton Lakers Purple Haze defense, Cole Walker, one of my good buddies for many, many years. Let's just jump into Rolla. Coach Pitts was just talking about the big, strong running game that they have, flex bone, just all over the place. Whatever they feel like they can hit you with, they'll stay with it, kind of an old Bob Shore type. What's our defense got to do well tonight to kind of slow down these Bulldogs?
I think it's the age-old saying, if we stay low, we're going to win the football game. So we got to do our jobs. And I think as a defensive coordinator, I told our guys, it really doesn't matter what I call. As long as we do our jobs, every play will be all right.
Sounds a lot like a Pappy Hogg moment right there. What's it mean to you? I know a longtime Laker fan, Laker player, and then Laker coach. What's it mean to you to be in a position right now where you're a defensive coordinator of a legacy-type team where there's a lot of tradition, and we always pride ourselves on the Purple Haze?
Blessed, I think, really, buddy. I mean, like Daniel was saying, we grew up together. We were out here doing what these guys are doing, having a blast. And I was telling Coach Bradley in there, he played with us too. I didn't ever think I'd be in this role, but, you know, all of us, our whole coaching staff, with the exception of one guy, came back. So I think just that as a whole is the coolest part, is we're all Lakers and just blessed, I guess, you know, probably.
Absolutely. The hardest part to do, to try to name names. But I'm going to put you on the spot. Talk to us about who our radio announcers up top are going to be mentioning a lot on the defensive side of the ball for the Lakers.
You know, I think number one, Sam DeMont. He's our leading tackler coming back. Had 132 tackles last year. He's a 3-year starter for us. We got a new guy, Dominic Poling. He was hurt last year. He came back, and he is a stud at nose guard. And then Jeshua Barderas was a stud for us last year. Spencer Mellon camp. I think those are probably our main ones. And then, hey, we got some newcomers, man. I'm excited about our newcomers. Sterling Cedarwall played basketball for you. He got, 20 rebounds a game, and he's going to play middle linebacker for us, and he's a stud. So I'd say those guys for sure.
And there's lots more for where that came from. That's I think the biggest part of our defense success is we are deep. Coach Walker, defensive coordinator, any last words for anybody listening? Tell them to get here in the crowd.
Hey, come here, and, hey, you got the best quarterback in for Lakers football right here, Daniel Edson calling it, baby.
Hey, come on now. All right, Lakers versus Bulldogs. Back up to you guys.
Daniel Edson did a little time.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Grab a helmet just in case. Okay.
Yeah, they could use him. I'll tell you, he was back in that 05 team, and man, what a run they had. State championship, and went on for big things. And went on to play college football up at Westminster. Now back here, like a lot of the guys, back here in that Laker tradition. They just can't give it up, man.
Oh, no, and that's great. You know, you see that, again, the whole community. And with Dan here on the sidelines, that just adds a dimension to the broadcast that we never had up in Osage, and really looking forward to working with him throughout the season.
Well, and just his background.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve, he has so much knowledge of this team, and he'll help with coaching from time to time. And then for him to take time out of his busy schedule and come out and help us, I mean, it's just awesome. So, Daniel, thank you for all of that.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick time out and be back with more of the pregame show, which is being brought to you by Winter Shelton Real Estate Group on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
Very little can compare to waking up in the Missouri Ozarks next to your warm wood stove. The confidence and security of a wood stove in your home provides much relief to you and your family in our changing environment. HMI Fireplace Shops has been the area leader providing tested and listed stoves, certified flue systems, and insurance-approved installers. Now is the time to take advantage of adding a wood-burning system to your home. Visit HMI Fireplace Shop online to see the many styles and brands to choose from.
No one warms you like HMI.
Have no fear, the Junkman is here. Call the Junkman at 573-777-0171. There's no job too big or too small. From debris removal, property cleanup, and real estate preparation, the Junkman prides himself on same-day service and schedules appointments 7 days a week. Get rid of your junk with one call to the Junkman. Proud supporter of Camdenton Laker football. Look us up online, Facebook, or Google.
Laker football and the Motor Hut plan to mow down the competition this season. Steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna, just to name a few of the studs playing for the Motor Hut. Serving the home and commercial business, the Motor Hut has the best customer service and industry knowledge to get the job done, keep you on the field, and bring home the win when the season changes and leaves fall, snow blows, and your home needs to stay warm. The Motor Hut will keep you going all season long. Check them out online and Facebook. Hut Putt to the Motor Hut.
Chip Thunder here for Como Connect's ultra-fast internet. Today I'm going to teach Snuggles, my pet T-Rex, how to fetch. Here's a fetching stick, now go get it. While I'm waiting on Snugs, I should tell you that Como Connect's internet is ultra-fast. Just go to ComoConnect.com to order. What in the party cove is that? Snuggles, you put that lady back in the Lake of the Ozarks where you found her. Sorry about your floaty, ma'am. Send the bill to Chip Thunder, baby!
Your local Lowe's tackles the competition this fall and backs its high school football teams this season. Lowe's wants its customers to do it right for less. Shop at Lowe's for all your tailgating needs and be prepared for autumn leaves. There's something for everyone at Lowe's. Easily located in Osage Beach on Highway 42. Score your own touchdown this season. Come in or shop online at Lowe's.com. What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
American Sun Control and Powder Coating is your powder coating and railing specialist at the lake. We can custom design new railings for your deck or pool area, or make your existing railing look like new again. Maybe it's time to enhance your outdoor living space with a new screened-in porch or room. Our 40 years of experience is your assurance of total satisfaction. Check us out online or Facebook. That's American Sun Control.
It's not called a farm won't or a farm can't. It's the Case IH Farm All Series, and it's available now at Crown Power and Equipment. And instead of telling you that the Case IH Farm All can do baling, mowing, pulling, raking, and digging, we'll just give you the list of things it won't do. Ready? Nothing. Get your Case IH Farm All Series today at Crown Power and Equipment and find out why Can Do comes in red. Crown Power and Equipment. Passion, power, performance. Find a location near you at crown-power.com.
The one-stop shop for all of your sporting goods and recreation needs, Jack's Sporting Goods, a proud sponsor of Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians football. Find your athletic and outdoor gear conveniently located in one place. Jack's has end-of-summer deals on lake toys, fishing, and athletic supplies. And don't forget, Jack's Sporting Goods has the best screen printing prices for your team or business. Jack's 70-year tradition and customer service will give you confidence when you take your next adventure. Look them up online and on Facebook.
At First Bank of the Lake, we offer some of the best CD rates. Kick back and watch your money grow. Earn 4.30 APY on our 15-month CD and 4.35 APY on our 26-month CD with a $5,000 minimum deposit. CDs combine security with great investment returns and make saving a cinch. Save more so you can do more. Visit First Bank of the Lake in Osage Beach today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. Annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
It's a great time to sell your property, so reach out to the most productive new team at the lake, your favorite real estate team. Hi, Tina Cannon here with James Anderson for the Ed Schmidt team.
It's a simple goal to sell your property for top market value, and we'll be there for every step of the transaction. Our team utilizes cutting-edge technology, and we're proud to be Premier Zillow and Trulia agents.
Check us out on Facebook or online at yourfavoriterealestateteam.com.
List your property with the #1 new team at the lake, the Ed Schmidt team, powered by eXp Realty.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett has been serving the lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett.
ShopHewlett.com. There's only one place to catch all the best action in sports. Wicked Willie Sports Grill. You won't miss a minute of sports action with 31 HD TVs and 3 HD projection screens. Voted best sports bar and best bar food at the lake. Try the Wicked Fundito Dip or the award-winning Wicked Wings. And don't miss Wicked Wednesdays. Exit Case Road from Highway 54 and turn towards the Parkway. Come for the atmosphere and stay for the food. Wicked Willie's Sports Grill. So much more than just the best place to watch sports.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. I'm Denny Benny alongside Steve Schneider. We're broadcasting live tonight. The Rolla Bulldogs in town, and this is the opener for both of these schools. Had a little jamboree last week, and we got our first look at Camdenton. Steve, I know you've watched it back on MoSportsZone.com.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we archive all the games and the jamborees. It's kind of fun to do.
I didn't watch it till Thursday. Yesterday. I watched it last night, as a matter of fact, and encourage everybody, especially people here at the game, go home, fire that up and watch it. The camera work, the technicians that you got lined up for this, Denny, are awesome, doing this for a high school kind of program.
Ricky Smith has agreed to do the engineering and production of it, so it's really helped. I mean, you're jumping in right, with a pro right off the bat.
Yeah,
so.
no, this is amazing.
Does some work for ESPN down at Springfield with the Missouri State Bears, and Jonah upstairs on camera. So thank you for that.
And I think Camdenton's kind of favored in the game. Like I said earlier, coming in preseason, Camdenton ranked 10th in Class 5, and Rolla ranked, I believe, 28th if memory serves, and that's out of a little over 40 teams in the state in that class. So, but as we say every Friday night, you just can't take anything for granted. So, as you listen to the coaches' interviews, the kids are going to have to play. They're going to play every down. Stay low, put a stop to the run game. Make Rolla go to the air. And then use the speed that we have to break up any of the passes.
Got a chance to talk with the head coach of the Rolla Bulldogs a little bit this week.
Oh, okay.
Lively crowd tonight. But Coach Heflin used to play with Daniel Edson up at Westminster College.
Oh, is that right?
He said, this is like going home week. He said, everybody around that program, we've all played together, or been part of a coaching staff together somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's been at Washington the last 3 years, and now he's back at Rolla, which is where he graduated from.
There you go. And boy, the crowd's already into it. They're doing the player announcements now, and boy, you can see everybody just on their feet, excited, ready to go. This is a great atmosphere, Denny.
A little bit of different crowd noise. They're running out of the inflatable hogs. And that goes way back. That goes back to Bob Shore days when they started calling them the Hogs. And they started feeding their kids an extra bowl of cereal when they were about 3 years old in Camdenton.
With a steak in it.
Yeah. They'd be bigger than everybody else.
Oh, that's good. That's good. A lot of tradition. And there's a lot more than just 2 parents per kid out here. I can tell you that. That's these stands are already packed, Denny. I don't see any open seats, to be honest with you, and these stands are huge.
Going across the way, you see the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Pretty well traveled.
Yeah, they're looking to about this is I guess about 150 folks across the way there, and so that's a great presence.
Here come your Camdenton Lakers.
There you go.
The field for the first time this year.
And fireworks going off from the practice field. Oh yeah. This is America, Denny. This is what it's about. Friday night football.
Football Friday night, exactly. This will be a good one. And Steve, I would think also with you that Camdenton should be favored tonight.
Yeah.
They've got a little bit more experience, skill position players. I don't know how you find a much better quarterback than we've got at Camdenton in Cade Durnett. That kid he's got a gun, man. Just throws BBs.
And it appears effortless. You don't see him winding up and giving a big old grunt when he throws the ball. He just kind of flicks it, Denny, and it goes 40, 50 yards. And you can see that on the jamboree.
Last year he was kind of the backup and would clean games up when they get out in front. He still threw for 445 yards. That's a year for most quarterbacks at this level. I'm excited to see him get cut loose on his own and command this team. He's always got great composure, Steve. You watch the kid play. Nothing rattles him. He comes out of the huddle. It's his team. He knows it's his team, and he's going to run it in the Laker tradition. Confidence.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a scoreboard. All the great people that have made that possible. Lake Regional Hospital, Jack Sporting Goods, Hewlett. A lot of them the same sponsors. Andy's Frozen Custard down there. Oak Star Bank. Remax.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll read down the people that made this broadcast possible. Let's see if I can get through all of them. It's a bunch.
Well, let's do about 8, or you're going to bore people.
Okay, we'll start at the top. The next one we'll do from the bottom. We need to thank Malted Monkey, Angela's Lake Catering, HMI Fireplace, The Junk Man, Motor Hut, Como Connect, and Lowe's. We'll throw one more. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group. They're in there for the pregame. So
hey, can I throw in a quick plug for Angela's Catering?
Please.
They did the Hall of Fame banquet the other night for the Lake of the Ozarks shootout on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
That was some of the best food I have had in a long time. They had a prime rib. It was incredible. And it was just really good food. So keep up the good work at Angela's
All
Catering.
right, yes,
over there.
thanks, Angela's. Appreciate it. I love prime rib.
Oh, man. I mean, that dinner over there was
I wonder if she'd cater my lunch, tomorrow afternoon.
Well, they
it
had
would just be
green
me.
beans.
But
I know
no.
it's just
Okay.
green beans, though. I mean, for you,
I love green
now that
beans.
you're eating healthy.
I bet she makes a great green bean.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's awesome.
Back at Lakers Stadium here, Jaws of Death. Named Bob Shore Stadium after his retirement. Well, the guy, you'll see him on the sideline too. If you just watch up and down the sideline, sooner or later, you're going to see Bob Shore. He'll be talking to one of the players or something, maybe offering a little bit of advice. But he's been there and done that.
Maybe we'll get Dan to talk to him at halftime or something.
Learned about a few of his training techniques. If you jumped off sides, they had a cinder block with your name on it. And you got to go all the way down to the practice field with it, get it signed, and bring it back up for another coach to sign. And depending on how many times you jumped off sides, that's how many trips you make. So don't look for the Lakers to jump off sides anytime soon.
No. When I was in high school, the football team, if you fumbled, you had to carry the ball around through in every class the whole next week, and all football players are allowed to try to punch it out. So different techniques.
Lakers and the Bulldogs at midfield awaiting the coin toss in tonight's game. Now we're awaiting the indication. The Lakers won the toss. They have refused the ball. They'll kick off to Rolla. Now they're trying to determine which end of the field that they're going to be defending. And it looks like the Lakers will defend the end zone to our left to start the game.
Yeah, Rolla would get choice of ends because Camdenton deferred. But so they got all that sorted out, and Camdenton will open the game on defense, barring some mishap with the kickoff by Rolla, and go from there.
You know, it's 7 o'clock. We have plenty of daylight here.
I know.
And
8 o'clock start because of the anticipated weather, but actually game time temperature 83.
Not too bad.
With the wind chill 87. So that's really, really comfortable. Good night for football.
Thank you, AccuSteve.
Steve, yeah. I'll get a T-shirt.
I'm
made
interested
up
to
of
see Easton Smith tonight for the Rolla Bulldogs. He's a sophomore, listed at 6 foot. 6'3", 200. That's a nice quarterback for a sophomore. That's a good size.
It is. Well, we'll get to see him first.
Lakers getting ready to kick it off to the Rolla Bulldogs. Willard DeMott will be kicking off for the Lakers.
This will start the game in the first quarter, and first quarter is sponsored by Oakstar Bank tonight. Oakstar Bank tonight. So thank them for helping us bring this broadcast to you.
Kinder, the return man, is back at about the 9-yard line. DeMott awaits the signal from the officiating crew. I think you're just waiting for the build-up or something here. Go ahead. And we are ready to start Laker football 2023. DeMott's kick. Nice kick inside the 10. Comes down at about the 4-yard line. Return starts up the middle. Nice move to the outside of the 20. Changes his arms. Got a lane down the outside. And this is a foot race. He may go the way. Wow. Colton Petersmith goes 97 yards to open it up here at Lakers Stadium. There's a flag on the field at about the 24-yard line.
He was barely touched, and he broke to the outside, and I think he broke maybe one tackle.
Another one of those super sophomores.
Yeah.
Colton Petersmith, listed at 6'2", 160, just a sophomore. Holding is going to go against Rolla, that's a break.
Yeah, so that flag's thrown at about the 23, so that takes the touchdown off the board.
Yeah, negate the 6 points on a great return.
Yeah.
By Caden Kinder. Wow. Or check that. That was Peter Smith on the return. Whew, I was going to say, that is not the way you want to start the season if you're a Laker fan. So on the hold at the 23, they'll bring it all the way back out to the 34-yard line. So it must have been about the 24-yard line, 10-yard penalty. And here come the Rolla Bulldogs.
Big break for the Camdenton Lakers. And it wasn't even a necessary penalty, Denny. He was 5 yards, 3 yards ahead of everybody.
Easton Smith under center. 6'3", 200-pound sophomore for the Rolla Bulldogs. Tight backfield behind him. They'll hand off to the second man through. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Drop. Fumble. Rolla recovers, but it's a loss of 1. Big stick by the Hogs coming through there. So it backs him up to 2nd down and 12. Just underway here at Bob Shore Stadium, 11:23. Fortunately, we were able to take a score by the Rolla Bulldogs off the scoreboard. A 97-yard return and then a hold. Maybe that's why he made it to the end zone, but it looked like he had a pretty clean lane. Easton Smith under center once again. Everybody in tight, man. And they'll run the ball. Dive play, right side. Might have got a yard. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Give him 2. 3rd down and 10. And the Lakers are firing off the line of scrimmage.
Laker defense, the line play is looking really sharp so far, Denny, and they need it with that big run back. Keep Rolla out of the end zone.
Well, you just got to make a statement after that.
Yes.
Let's take the 6 off the board. Now it's time to get back to what we do best, and that's smash mouth football. Easton Smith for Rolla. Looks things over. 2 wideouts to his right. Man goes in motion to his right. Jet sweep, pitch on the right side. Gets to the corner, but taken down nicely at the 30-yard line. Nice tackle out there on the far side of the field. A gain of about 6, and it's 4th down and 4. You got to think if you're Rolla, you're going for it here.
Yeah, they're kind of in that no-man's zone. You know, a little too far for a field goal attempt, I would think. You'd be looking at a 39. You'd be looking at almost a 40-yard field goal.
Watch for Rolla to try and get Camdenton to jump off sides here. 4th down and 5, we'll call it. Easton Smith under center. Wide out to the right side. Man goes in motion right. Smith rolls out to his left. Got a man open. Incomplete at the 2-yard line. And Camdenton will take over on downs at the 30-yard line.
He wanted to run it, Denny, but good pursuit down the line, cut off his lane, so he had nowhere to run and had to throw that ball. And I think he rushed the throw a little bit, and like you said, overthrew him by a couple of yards.
Lakers stayed home on that one. Everybody stayed in their lanes. But the intended receiver had a couple of steps on the deepest defender for the Lakers. Need to tighten that up just a little bit. But a lot of play faking kind of caught everybody at the line of scrimmage. End result, Lakers get the ball on their own 29-yard line. Their first offensive possession. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side. It'll be the quarterback, Cade Durnan, out of the shotgun all by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, flushed out of the pocket. Now loads up, goes down the left sideline, incomplete. Had a chance. Actually looking for his brother Carson Durnan at about the 45. Just overthrown, but a lot of pressure by the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah, that time Denny had his momentum going forward, and I think he changed his mind at the last minute to go ahead and throw that instead of run it. And that put just that little extra zip on the ball for the incompletion.
Cade Durnan out of the shotgun, sends a man in motion, brings him inside, and the handoff right there to Ford. Ford hit from behind, driven forward across the 35-yard line to the 36. And a nice gain of 6. Maybe 7 depending on the spot. Let's count it 6. It's a solid 6-yard pickup for Ford. 3rd down and 4 now for the Lakers. Keep this one moving. Twins to both sides. Durnan takes a snap, looks over the middle, flushed out of the pocket, and takes it himself for the first down. Out to the 48-yard line. That's a Serdike Yamaha first down, and it moves the chains for the Camdenton Lakers.
Man, Denny, and that was all Durnan. You know, he had two guys draped on him and just dragged him past the first down marker and then kept going for some extra. Great run.
You're going to like watching Cade. He's a great athlete. Out of the shotgun, once again, quick pass, out in the flats, caught. Nice block, frees his man up for just a second, stays on his feet, rolls over the defender after the initial contact, and picks up 7. Great second effort by Ford.
He got an extra 5, Danny, because he came down on the back of the Rolla defender and then just popped back up and kept running. Great presence of mind.
Second down and 3. Lakers moving the football. They got so many different looks. They'll put nobody in the backfield with Durnan. Then they'll have one back, two backs, and they can spread it out like they did that time. Twins to the far side of the field. That is Durnan sending another man in motion. Now they want to reset. Looks toward the coaching staff. Yeah, and they didn't like something in the alignment. They called timeout wisely. Timeout brought to you by Ed Schmidt at EXP Real Estate. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
At Oakstar Bank, you'll hear the word serve often. The Oakstar team's commitment to serve means they're fully invested in the communities they're located in. When you see them supporting events or volunteering around town, you know the passion that motivates them to be invested in the community is the same passion that drives them to be the best community bank. Oakstar Bank is a proud sponsor of the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians. Go teams! Oakstar Bank is a member FDIC equal housing lender.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
Good use of a timeout there by the Camdenton Lakers, brought to you by Ed Schmidt at EXP Realty. Cade Durnan out of the shotgun, trips to the far side of the field. Now they bring a man in motion. That's Seeks. Seeks gets the handoff. Ooh, big hit by Rolla. Stopped them just shy of the first down marker. What a stick. Seeks looked like he had a little bit of momentum, and the Rolla Bulldogs came crashing down on him. Steve Harris, made the tackle.
He did get enough for the first down, but he paid for it, Denny.
And Camdenton, as they did in the Jamboree, Steve, several times, got Rolla to jump off sides. That was Harris wanting another piece.
And he goes straight to doing the push-ups right there.
I'll bet he's done a few of those this year, or will have by the end of the year.
I think he volunteered. Okay.
That's a gimme, Coach. I already got 5 done. Trips to the near side, Twins far side. Now comes a man, Seeks in motion again on the left side on the jet sweep. He's got blocking out in front. First down and more, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's another Serdike Yamaha, first down. Good blocking on the left side for the Lakers. Leading the way out there was Jeffrey Herbal. Nice job. Durnan out of the shotgun. Boy, they're scary when they go to that spread. Looking downfield. Got a man open. Now he comes underneath, too short, just underthrew the intended receiver. Incomplete, second down 10. DeMott was open. They were open deep, too, and Durnan just didn't see it. Coming back across the field. If you're running to your right and your receiving core is moving left, you're throwing across your body. That's a tough throw, man. If anybody can make it, Cade Durnan can.
Yeah, but you're right, Denny. He had one about the 10-yard open and then one receiver in the end zone open.
Same lineup on second down and 10. Trips and Twins coming underneath. Caught. Got some running room through the middle of the field, and another Laker first down. A Yamaha, Serdike Yamaha first down. That moves the chains up to the 20-yard line. And we're in the Case IH red zone from Crown Power. Durnan looks things over. Low snap, goes right past him. Now he's getting run down in the backfield. Throws it at the last second. Avoids the sack, but it's 2nd down 10. Just a bad snap.
Bad snap. He recovered it, then unfortunately it wasn't caught. It kind of went through the hands of the receiver, who would have been tackled immediately for a loss. So
yeah, better off not catching that ball.
You bet.
Exactly. 2nd down 10. In the Crown Power red zone. Durnan looks things over. He's got trips to his right, rolls out to his right. Got all kinds of people open. Inside the 5, caught at the 6, out of bounds at the 5. Owen Borby makes the catch. And it's another Laker first down and a Surdike Yamaha first down. Where'd they spot that, Steve? 6, 7?
6-yard line.
6-yard line. Goal to go for the Lakers. Knocking on the door here, Steve, and they've been impressive first drive. Picking up right where they left off at the Jamboree. Durnan trips to the left side this time. Takes a snap. Good snap. It's complete. Blocking out in front and fumbled at the 2-yard line. I don't think he had possession as he was going out of bounds, so it'll still be Laker ball at about the 3. So the net result of that play is about 3 yards.
Whew. Camden catches another break. There, the Rolla player just could not corral it. Ended up pushing it out of bounds.
Braden Shepard on the reception, just couldn't quite manage it. Back to live action. Throwing for the corner, incomplete. Misconnection there. 3rd down, goal to go from the 4. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. We're at 6:46 here in the first quarter. No score yet, but the Lakers are knocking on the door at the 4-yard line. You got to figure this is 4-down territory. Cade Durnan looks things over, now looks to the sideline, might change it up here. Trips to his right. I think he'd rather go to his right. Brings a man in motion to his left. Hands off on the left side into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers. Blake Ford on an inside handoff goes 4 yards into the end zone. Our first score of the night. The fireworks go off. This is Laker football. What a nice run. That was set up so nicely.
The blocking was incredible. He wasn't even touched any.
Time now for the extra point. Lining up for the extra point attempt now. Low snap, kicks up, kick is good. Count it, 7-0 Camdenton. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon. Backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach. The marina on Dude Ranch Road or online kellysport.com. Book your winter.
Welcome back to the Kelly's Port broadcast booth. I'm Denny Bunny alongside Steve Schneider. 7-0 Camdenton. Steve will tell you how they did it.
First scoring drive of the year, looking for many more. 13 plays on this one. They go 71 yards in those 13 plays. Ended with Blake Ford with a 3-yard run, untouched into the end zone. Extra point was good, and at 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the Oak Star Bank first quarter, it is Camdenton Lakers 7 and the Bulldogs nothing.
Should have had them sponsor the coin toss, don't you think? I mean, a bank. We got to get a bank on that coin.
There you go.
I'm asleep at the wheel. Sorry about that. Pretty impressive drive by the Lakers, Steve. That's the way you want to open it up. After what shocked Lakers Stadium on that kickoff and the return, then the fumble, or excuse me, the penalty, and then you shut Rolla down, you get your bearings back under you, and you go the distance of the field for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's complete football, overcoming the little mishaps, and they did catch a break or two on the drive, but they finish it off, and that's what counts, Denny. Very impressive.
Little extended timeout so everybody can get a drink of water with this heat tonight. I didn't tell you, Bob Shore said next time we have to run 2 laps before the game in full pads.
Who does?
Well, that's kind of what they do here.
You were talking about us.
Yeah,
was he talking about us?
It's a tradition.
Yeah, okay, Bob. I'll be right there with you. He probably outrun me. That'd be the embarrassing part.
DeMott getting set to kick it off. Had a good kick last time, came down about the 3, and a better return, but it was called back on the holding call. Good kick. This one will come down through his hands at the 10. It's in the end zone, picking it up on the turf, and they blow it dead as it did cross the goal line. So it'll come out to the 20. Well, that's dangerous. But DeMott doesn't get a lot of height on that ball. He's kicking line drives, and those things will knuckle on you. Created some problems there for the return man.
Yeah, it just went right through his hands, Denny. And smart. He got back there, picked it up, got the touchback. But, yeah, I would like to see a little more air under the ball on those kickoffs.
And that might have been the issue on the first one.
Exactly.
Just didn't have a lot of hang time for his teammates to get down there in coverage. Easton Smith, hands off, right up the gut. Little dive play, good for 2 or 3 on the right side. Hayden Emery on the carry. Picks up 3. Second down and 7. You just joined us. It is 7-0 Lakers with 6:13 left here in the first quarter. First quarter is brought to you by Oak Star Bank. Smith brings a man in motion. Now an inside handoff. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but he leaned forward for a couple. Did better than a couple, almost 4 or 5 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and short now for the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's great individual effort by Emery. He was caught right at the line of scrimmage and was able to stretch it forward, drag a player with him, and get some positive yards on it.
Smith brings a wide out to the near side. Everybody in tight. Look how close they're grouped. Man goes in motion. Hitting the backfield.
Wow.
The stuff by the Lakers. Big time blitz. Just shut them down.
Who was that, number 55? Is that what I caught? Probably not, or my eyes aren't that good, but that was a great
It's a little further
tackle.
away than the other school we were
Yeah.
calling. 4th and 3, and you would think the Bulldogs might think about punting here, and they do. Lakers send back 2 men to receive. Owen Borby already made 1 good play tonight with that reception down around the 5-yard line. Good snap. Oh, nice kick. Good hang time. Not a lot of distance, but it bounces at about the 40. Takes a Rolla Bulldog bounce inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. They'll watch it just be down there. Carson Durham was the other return man. Did a nice job just letting the ball come to the rest.
Yeah.
You don't want to take any chances back there because you can flip the scales pretty quick.
But look at the defense, Denny. 2 3 and outs.
Yeah.
To start the game for the Camdenton defense.
They were scored on once in the Jamboree, and honestly, it was kind of a fluke pass play where Sedalia Smith-Cotton beat their man. Somebody slipped in the secondary, and that was the only score that resulted that night against the Lakers. So Lakers up to the task. They've proven it here in the first quarter twice against the Rolla Bulldogs. Offenses looked crisp. Cade Durning goes back to work out of the shotgun with trips to the near side, twins to the far side. Man comes in motion. That's Ford. They fake it to him. Now they go down sideline on the right side. Caught at the 30-yard line. Kyle Edson with a big catch over the top of the receiver. That's a huge Serdike Yamaha first down. Opening drive of that play, Steve.
39 yards on that pass, Denny, and it was beautiful on both ends.
It's great to see Edson get that distance at the last second. Now this time Ford will get the call down to the 35-yard line, a pickup of 3.5, maybe 4 yards. We'll see where they spot this. Nothing wrong with that on first down either. You got to mix it up, keep them off balance. Durnan out of the shotgun, wants to throw. On second down, got a man open. This should be 6. Caught in the end zone, count it. Touchdown, Lakers.
Who was it that caught that, Denny?
Looked like Edson again. Love the fireworks, love the enthusiasm in the crowd. 13-0 now, and they'll attempt the extra point here momentarily.
I'm going to call that one for Carson Durnan because I see number 11 is one they were high-fiving.
Very good. On to attempt the extra point now. Kicks up. Kick is good. Camdenton has just been perfect so far executing the game. This is Mick 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Stepping onto the boat, pushing off from the dock, tying on the perfect bait, and casting a line. Sharing your favorite hobby. Brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. From total joint replacement to memories that can't be replaced.
My fish is bigger than yours.
Our commitment runs deep. Learn more at lakeregional.com.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0 now. Steve Schneider is going to give you a recap.
Hey, Denny, this time, unlike the last methodical 13-play drive, eating a bunch of clock, this time Camdenton goes 67 yards. It only took them 3 plays, 2 huge pass plays. The last one, 11 yards from Durnan to Durnan for the touchdown. Extra point's good. So with 3:55 to go in the Oak Star Bank first quarter, it is Camdenton 14 and Rolla nothing.
What a great way to open the season. Camdenton just been dominant on defense. Offense, they're getting away with anything they want to do. Couple quick scores. Jeff City 7, Osage nothing. Knob Noster 7, Versailles nothing early in their games. Deep kick will come down at about the 10-yard line. And a man stepped in front of the would-be receiver. Boy, that was dangerous.
That was like a center field pop fly or left center field where you got the 2 outfielders.
Well, Peter Smith wanted the ball worse, and he just came across the field, stepped right in front of would have been the obvious receiver. Wow. First down and 10 for the Rolla Bulldogs. Jeff City just scored again on the Osage Indians. Deep pitch around the left side for the Rolla Bulldogs, and good gang tackling, but a nice game to open up this drive of about 7 yards. Caden Kinder, who's been doing a lot for the Rolla Bulldogs so far tonight. Now it's becoming a nice evening.
Yes.
The heat is kind of subsided out there. You can feel the breeze kind of blowing around. Easton Smith under center, everybody in tight. And he wants to throw. Looking for his wide receiver, flushed out of the pocket, sacked. Sacked back at the 16-yard line. I think that's forward, isn't it?
Let's see. If he turns this way,
I'm sorry, William DeMott.
26.
So DeMott on the sack makes it a 3rd down and 13. That was huge. That's about a 10-yard sack after the 7 on the first down. Yeah.
that grin right above your chin.
Why is everyone smiling? Because key lime pie concretes are back, of course, and they're bursting.
Downfield, caught it about the 40. Nice reception. That play was needed by the Rolla Bulldogs.
Nick Shelton on the catch, and he had his man beat by quite a bit. And there was actually double coverage that he beat.
That was Cam Brown, and Cam is one that Coach had asked me to watch for tonight because he's a real deal. Derek Heflin, the head coach, said, watch Cam. He will get open in space, and he can run after he makes the catch. Big first down for the Rolla Bulldogs. Third Ike Yamaha first down. And here come the Bulldogs. Smith takes the handoff, quick handoff inside. Still grinding out some yards there. Caden Kinder picks up about 7, which he did the last time he got a touch on first down. Well, he give him 8 on the carry. Second down 2. Minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Camdenton Lakers up 14-0. Rolla on a second down 2, right at midfield. And they'll try the right side. First down, a little bit more. Sneaks away from the tackler all the way down to the 40-yard line. Montgomery picks up about 7 on that carry. And Rolla may have something going here with this run game. Watch the Lakers adjust, Steve.
Yep, that's what they're doing.
They'll start bringing some backs in. They'll start blitzing a little bit.
They're getting some holes opened up, and they've got some powerful runners in the backfield, Denny, that it takes more than one person to bring them down.
Their offensive playbook looks pretty limited. They've got one wideout, and that's all they really look for. Handoff right up the gut, bounces off a tackler at the line of scrimmage, picks up another 7. That's Kinder again. Wow. He's having a good night, just chipping away here on this drive. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And this is what you call ball control.
It's six plays so far, Denny. You had the sack, and the other were 5 runs. And they're just keeping it on the ground, grinding it out.
Rolla wants to play ball control. They don't want to let the Lakers' powerful offense get back on the field. So they're going to take their sweet old time. Second down 3. Easton Smith rolls out the pass. Ball off the intended receiver, Kinder. Incomplete. So it stays now at third down and 3.
That time Smith had his man open. That just overthrew him and that's early in the season kind of jitters. You let that ball's a little wobbly and kind of floated over the top of the
easy to do when if you're right-handed and you're running to your left.
Absolutely.
It's a different feel than running to your right, throwing into the receiver as opposed to throwing across your body. Smith brings a man in motion, gets the pitch. That's Kinder. Kinder hit at the line of scrimmage, leans forward, got the first down. Good running. Kinder's having a night this series.
I tell you, Denny, and they're getting their yards on that second effort. They're getting hit at the line of scrimmage and getting stood up a little bit, but they don't quit. They keep those legs moving, and that's how they're getting their yardage. This time we got them a first down.
And it looks like they're going to call timeout. Talk it over. Timeout brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
Where'd you get that grin right above your chin?
Why is everyone smiling? Because key lime pie concretes are back, of course, and they're bursting with flavor. Starting with the world's finest vanilla frozen custard, they add a whole slice of sweet and tangy key lime pie, crust and all. It's all part of the summer of smiles at Andy's Frozen Custard.
Top your day with a smile at Andy's. Top your day with a smile at Andy's. Top your day.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider with live coverage for you. You want to run down some stats from that first quarter, Steve?
Sure do. Let me get my glasses here so I can see
take your time. I didn't want to catch you off guard or anything.
No, that's all right. I can't see the clock, but let's hurry up. Caden Durnan, 6 of 10 for 97 yards and a TD with a QB rating of 125.8 so far on the ground. Camden only has 31 yards rushing, give 13 of that to Cade, give 6 of it to Mitchell Seeks, and give 12 of it to Blake Ford on 3 carries. For the Bulldogs, they didn't really do much on the first 2 possessions. This time they're moving the ball, and a lot of that is Caden Kinder. 4 carries, 25 yards just on this drive alone. Their quarterback is 1 of 3 for 29 yards. But the big important stat is 14 for the Lakers and 0 for the Bulldogs. But Bulldogs knocking on the door here at the start of the American Sun Control second quarter. And they have controlled the sun today. Okay, I'm going to give the weather, I'm going to give that credit to American Sun Control.
Easton Smith under center on a 1st down and 10 from the 29 of Camdenton. Hit at the line of scrimmage. I mean, nothing doing. Might give him a half a yard on the carry. Well, it's 2nd down and 9.
That's what we needed to see from Camdenton.
That's a slight adjustment. I mean, that's what Camdenton does at the end of each quarter. They'll look, they'll see what's working. They'll say, okay, guys, let's try this a couple times.
Coaches up in the booth, call down and say, they see something, and they get in there and make the adjustments. That time hit at the line, and they stopped them at the line. No gain.
2nd down, 10. Easton Smith under center. 2 backs behind him. And they'll try a quick pitch on the right side. Trying to get to the corner. Camdenton Lakers spread it out. He had a gain of about 7 before he's brought down at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and short. Right at the 20 in the Case IH red zone. Check that 1st down. They did go ahead and give it to him. I thought he stepped out of bounds at the 20.
I thought he did too, Denny, but they gave him a good spot, I guess, and the 1st down. But that was a well-executed play. Open it up quick, pitch the ball, no hesitation right there to Montgomery, and he's able to sprint to the side. We're going to have to keep an eye on that for the Lakers.
Yep.
Because I look to them to come back to that again. That's the first time we saw the 2-back set, and I look for them to do that again.
That is another Serdike Yamaha 1st down for the Rolla Bulldogs. They're moving this possession. Pitch to the left side. That's Kinder, puts his head down. Boy, kid just runs hard, doesn't he? There's no quit in Kinder. Gain of about 7. Call it 6. 2nd down, 4. Just underway here in the second quarter. It's 14-0. Lakers dominant in the first quarter, but the Rolla Bulldogs chipping away here in the second, using clock and a lot of the field. Managing to pick up 1st downs along the way. Smith under center. Everybody in tight. They'll try the right side. Handoff. Should be close to the 1st down. At about the 10-yard line. They'll see what can spot this. And it might be just shy. 3rd down and 1. Steve, as dominant as the Lakers were in that first quarter, maybe their intensity level has waned just a little bit. I mean, it's a natural reaction, like, okay, we got these guys, but here come the Bulldogs.
Yeah, give it to the Bulldogs for not giving up. They're putting together an impressive drive so far.
Smith, hands off, right side. And I think he's got enough for the 1st down. He was driven back right at the 8-yard line. Needed to get to about the 8.5. So that'll bring up a 1st and goal to go from the 8-yard line for the Rolla Bulldogs. Another Serdike Yamaha 1st down. Quick scoring update for Sales and Knob, all knotted up at 6 apiece. Osage 0, Jeff City now 13 early in the second quarter. Back to live action at Camdenton. This is Rolla with the football. Handoff left side. Kinder on his feet, driving for more yards inside the 5 to about the 1. And another great run by Kinder. He has been the workhorse this series, Steve. What's he got?
All his yards, 36 yards on 6 carries. And all on this drive.
Math's not real good, but I think that's 6 yards a carry.
Excellent.
First down goal to go. Bulldogs knocking on the door at about the 2-yard line. They'll try the right side. Touchdown, Rolla. And all at once it's 14-6. Good offensive drive and series by the Rolla Bulldogs. Hayden Emery on the carry. Good for the touchdown. They'll come on now and try the extra point attempt. 8:23. Boy, they ate some clock, didn't they?
Oh, man.
Extra point attempt is good by the lefty, number 9, Carter Reeves.
For paint when you could just swing by your local Porter's Ace. Kent Porter here, and in addition to my great staff, we have top-rated paint brands like Benjamin Moore and Magnolia. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wondering and start painting. Head to your local Porter's Ace today. Porter's Ace Building Centers in Lori. Porter's, we're here to help. See acehardware.com for details.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium in Camdenton. Rolla Bulldogs in town tonight. Just got their first points of the night. It's 14-7. Steve Schneider.
Impressive drive by the Rolla Bulldogs. They go 15 plays, 78 yards. Only one pass for 13. The rest was all on the ground. Emery getting the last 2 of them to punch it in for the Bulldogs. And we have a ball game. And this is 8:23 to go in the American Sun Control second quarter. It is now 14-7. Camdenton Lakers over the Rolla Bulldogs.
Reminder, our title sponsor tonight is Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC, right down the road here in Camdenton.
Bought my very first new car from Hewlett back in 1979. If you can believe that.
Hard to believe. Well, it's not hard to believe. They do good business.
They've been here
for so long.
Forever.
I'd say Ron was probably at the helm then, wouldn't he?
Yes, he was.
Rolla Bulldogs set to kick it away. That's Peter Smith, the kicker. Back deep to receive for the Lakers. Mitchell Seeks. And Kemme got the other number, turning sideways. Pretty good kick. This will come down inside the 10-yard line. Back at through his arms into the end zone. And that's a touchback. It'll come out to the 20. That was a nice kick.
Yeah, now that had some hang time. Unlike the Lakers, that thing held up in the air. Just mishandled a little bit, but I don't think he would have got much on the return anyway, Denny, with the pursuit downfield by the Rolla Bulldogs. So I'll take it at the 20.
Sure. Well, it's time to get Uncle Mo going the right direction. Rolla's had their fun getting on the board. Now Camdenton needs to come out and strike right back, make sure they maintain this lead.
Gotta love the PA music.
I was just letting it play. Nothing like it. Cade Durnan out of the shotgun, brings a man in motion, right to left. And they'll hand it off on the jet sweep. Around the left side, tripped up, and Kyle Edson's able to put his hand down and pick up about 4 on the carry. Flag in the backfield. In the area of a hold, we'll see what they call. Waiting for the official indication here. It is a hold. It will go against Camdenton. Not the start you want after they get a touchdown. You want to strike right back. So I'll set them back 5. Going to be first down at 15. Boy, what a house here tonight. I'm telling you, these stands are packed. It's a great football environment.
Yeah, it's actually going to push them back 10, Denny, for the holding.
Oh.
So they're going to be starting out with a 1st and 20 from the 10.
Yeah, at the 10. Be careful here. Cade Durnan can turn the table on this pretty quick. Wants to pass on first down. He's got a man open underneath. Nice throw and catch out to about the 17-yard line. Carson Durnan, younger brother, on the reception.
He ran a great route. Denny just found a soft spot in the middle and just kind of sat there and waited for the throw from his brother. He led him a little high, right on target. Good play.
How about that arm? Just throws a laser. Second down 11. A little better shape now for the Lakers. Durnan looks things over, trips to the right, rolls out right. Now in the pocket, going to get hit from behind and takes the sack back at the 14. Nobody open. Good coverage by the Rolla Bulldogs in the secondary.
Yeah, he never saw that coming. That was coming from the blind side. Nobody picked up the blitz, and Caden didn't have a chance.
Seeks and Gibson got to introduce themselves along that right sideline that time. I was wondering how that conversation went. We'll find out after this play. Durnan in the pocket, flushed out of the pocket, and now they've got him. Throws it at the last second, incomplete. And it's a punting situation now for the Camdenton Lakers with 7:03 left here in the first half. Rolla gets the ball back with 7:03. I mean, they're going to take their time getting downfield. If they could go into halftime anywhere close to being tied, you got to call that a win if you're the Rolla Bulldogs.
Well, and they've changed up their defense a little bit, Denny. They're blitzing more. They're coming after the quarterback. And Camdenton not able to adjust on that series.
Low snap, handled nicely. Kicks away in pretty good shape. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They're going to give him well, wait a minute. Now they're marking it back to the 42 or 43-yard line. So not much distance on that kick, but it was a bad snap. He had to go down to get it low and then get rid of it under some pressure.
Yeah, it just kind of went off the side of his foot, Denny, and it went out of bounds long before it came down. So
we'll see if the Rolla
defense
Bulldogs
needs to step up.
Yeah,
and
we'll
get
see
a stop
if they
here.
can pick up right where they left off. Looks like it's an official timeout. Timeout brought to you by Ed Schmidt and the eXp Realty team. It's hot. They're getting some water. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MostSportsZone.com.
For nearly 4 decades, Econolift has been the trusted name for all your boat hoist needs at the Lake of the Ozarks. Their lifts are always born in the USA and are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability. Contact Econolift today to ensure your boat lift is ready this boating season. Econolift Boat Hoist, the most dependable and affordable boat hoist on the market. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 573-346-7181.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider live. That timeout brought to you by Ed Schmidt and eXp Realty.
Boy, during the timeout, yeah,
sponsorship.
Entire coaching staff down there, Denny, all huddled up with the players, making their adjustments. Last thing we need is a quarter-ending drive that results in a tie ball game going into half.
I think you can stack the box. I'm just saying, from what we've seen so far, and I'm not going to try and criticize or critique the Camdenton coaching staff, but they've only got one wideout, and very seldom do they even go to him. Play him one-on-one. Handoff right up the gut, good for 2. And it's second down and 8. 6:45 left here in the first half of play. Camdenton hanging on to a 14-7 lead, but the Rolla Bulldogs have been moving the ball.
And like you called it, Danny, they did stack the box that time, and they held Kinder to just 1 yard gain. So
now everybody's
keep
in
it up.
tight.
Yep.
Everybody for the Camdenton defense is within 10 yards. And stopped after another good run of 5 for Kinder. Kinder just gets low and keeps his legs driving. He's a pretty effective tool.
He's tough to bring down, Denny, that's for sure.
5'9", 160, so he's built kind of low to the ground. And a junior.
And Camden needs to step up because they're at this part of the field. You're looking at 2-down territory, and they just got 3 yards to go. So going to need a couple of tough plays by the Hogs here to stop them.
Third down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. Watch for a little blitz here. Man goes in motion to the right. Handoff, dive play, right side. Big rumbling Halfback down the sideline to the 10-5. Touchdown. Give it to him. No signal yet. Finally, into the end zone they go. And it's 14-13. Richards at 6', 200. He was rumbling. It was a quick score. Nobody was expecting him to get a touch after the success that Kinder's been having. They go to the off-back. Good snap, kicks up, and we are tied at Bob Shore Stadium. 14-14 with 5:30 left in the first half. Who'd have thunk it? Back with more in a moment on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Stepping onto the boat, pushing off from the dock, tying on the perfect bait, and casting a line. Sharing your favorite hobby. Brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. From total joint replacement to memories that can't be replaced. Our commitment runs deep. Learn more at lakeregional.com.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Let's start this all over again at 14-14, 5:30 left in the first half. The first quarter dominated by Camdenton. Rollers had their way with the Lakers in the second quarter. Steve Schneider will tell you how the last drive happened.
The only silver lining on that is they left 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for Camdenton to come back and go up halftime. 3 plays, 42 yards, 35-yard run by Richards, a 230-pound. I couldn't figure out how tall he was, but he's a big boy, and he did not run slow. He made the corner and all the way down, and then punched it over the line. So extra point good. So we are all tied with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the half. We're all tied at 14.
Peter Smith set to kick it off. He'll try the right side. That's Seeks. A little bit of confusion. They bump off of each other and finally get back out to the 20-yard line. I thought Seeks was the obvious person to take that return, and it actually went to Borby. So Borby with about a 10-yard return, but bouncing off of Seeks before he started his efforts downfield. So about the 21-yard line for the Camdenton Lakers, huddled up along the sideline, getting a little extra. This is where you want to get the Hogs going. Get the Hogs going downhill and just follow their lead. Trips to the near side, Twins to the far side for Durnan. Durnan in the shotgun all by himself. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws underneath. Pass is complete. Following his blocks, good for about 8 yards, is Edson. Edson with a gain of 9 brings up second and nope, it's a 10-yard gain, and they move the sticks right at the first down marker at the 31-yard line. Trips left, Twins right, and comes in motion. That's Ford. He'll take the call on first down. Go. Foot race to the end zone at the 30, 25, caught him from behind. I thought Ford was gone.
I was too. Who's number 3 for Bulldogs? I tell you what, Mason Delagarza ran him down from behind, and that's impressive on its own. Saved a touchdown.
Nice quick hitter for the Camdenton Lakers, though. Moves the chains and a low snap on this play, and chains weren't set. They're going to whistle this play dead. Camdenton wanted to play fast, and just a little too fast, I think. Actually, timeout called by Rolla, and that's an Ed Schmidt team. EXP Real Estate. Timeout. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Being a member has its perks. Have you downloaded the new Dearbergs app yet? Hi, I'm Greg Dearberg. Sign up for Dearbergs Rewards to earn points every time you shop, and so much more. Make your shopping list, scan the weekly ad for deals, clip digital coupons, and save even more. Order flowers, catering, and sweet treats in a matter of a few taps. And best of all, there's always something new. Convinced yet? Grab your phone and discover the most rewarding way to shop is with the Deerbergs app. It's fresh, it's friendly, it's Deerbergs.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider had a great point off air. You might want to slow it down just a little bit because there's 4:56 left in the first half.
Yeah, if
you
you're the
don't
Lakers,
want to give Rolla the ball back.
Right. If you're the Lakers, you want to make sure this is the last possession of the half. You still want to score.
Yep.
But I wouldn't mind if they ran a couple plays.
First down and 10. Boy, Lakers have been going spread all night long. Not much in the backfield. Throw over the middle, incomplete, intended receiver, Carson, and a flag flies. Where'd that come from?
It was the judge in the end zone, and he signaled illegal procedures, so it might have been a pick or something of that nature.
Okay. They threw it all the way in the backfield.
Yeah, it was the umpire from the end zone as who threw it. Oh, okay. No, it's against Rolla.
Yeah, it's against Rolla.
It looked like personal foul against Rolla.
We'll take it. That'll move the change from the 22.
They'll do a half the distance and put it at the 11.
Yeah, should be. So the official spot at the 11-yard line. Another first down. Serdike Yamaha first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line. Durnin to throw. Looking over the middle. Now looks left. Got some running room. Now he goes to the end zone. Too high for his intended receiver, Edson. Incomplete. Second down 10 stops the clock at 4:45. So when we talked about this, Steve, there was 4:56 left in the half. Now there's 4:45 left in the half. And they're on the 11-yard line.
And I think actually Durnin made a good play. I think he overthrew that intentionally. Everybody was covered in the end zone. He wasn't going to be able to make a run out of the play, so he just threw it out the back of the end zone.
Trips to the left, twins to the right. Now Ford comes in motion. Inside handoff to Ford. Ford gets backed up. Durnin throws a block. Ford inside the 5, barrels down to the 1-yard line, just outside the first down marker. And it's going to be a third down and probably a half a yard. Nope, they give him the first down. It's first down goal to go from the 1. Yeah, he bounced once on the turf, and his belly wound up on the goal line. So they spot him pretty low. Durnin just steps into the end zone. Untouched. Touchdown, Lakers. Little 3-step drop by Durnin. Looked at his options and went right through the middle of the line. That's some good old Hogs blocking. Hogs pork chop blocking right there. Brought to you by the Butcher Shop in Camdenton.
There you go. They snapped that ball with still 23 seconds on the clock, on the play clock. We'll see how that affects the score at halftime here. But
D'Amato on to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Good hold. Kicks up. And the kick is good. It's 21-14. Lakers by 7 with 4:27 left in the half. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
Your hometown lumberyard and proud high school football supporter, High Brothers Lumber. High Brothers Lumber prides itself on knowledgeable customer service, on-the-spot instruction, being family-owned and locally operated for 44 years. And at High Brothers, we have the biggest delivery fleet and nothing less than premium lumber. Let the quality be the difference that brings you the win at High Brothers Lumber, located on Old Highway 5 South. High Brothers Lumber.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider. Score now 21-14. The Lakers by 7 with 4:27 left. Steve's going to tell you how they scored.
The Lakers go 79 yards. They do it quick. We're going to find out if they did a little too quick. 5 plays to cover those 79 yards. Durnin with the 1-yard run at the end for the touchdown, but Blake Ford with the 47-yard run, 47-yard pass and catch to set that up. So extra point good, and with 4:27 left, I think that is, we have a 21-14 score in favor of the Lakers.
Well, you got a cramp or something? You okay?
No, I can't. The other scoreboard's not working, so I have to actually lean out the window to see this scoreboard.
All right.
Ricky was just giving me trouble. It's not my shorts riding up on me. Okay, I promise you.
Never mind.
TMI? TMI.
Camdenton Lakers set to kick it away. Back deep to receive, standing at about the 10-yard line, will be Peter Smith, who likes to return the football. Now the flags fly, and somebody was either offsides or they kicked it too quick. Not everybody was ready.
Still plenty of time for the Bulldogs based on their last 2 possessions. So defense is going to need to stiffen up here, Denny.
I don't like this.
And get a stop.
Camdenton was called for something. They're backing up here.
Looks like
5-yard penalty.
I'm not sure what that
might have
call
been.
Number 1, the return man, Colton Peter Smith. He's swallowed up by number 54. That's Colin Stamper with a tackle on the play.
Rolla Bulldogs come back to their ground attack. It'll be Smith, the quarterback, and look for him to go to Kinder a bunch on the handoffs. Kinder's been having some success. And Kinder will get the call, left side this time. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward for 5. Call it 4. 2nd down 6.
Tripped up by number 6, Spencer Morrison.
Has been getting some work, hasn't he?
He sure has, Denny. So far, 9 carries, 50 yards to date here in the half. And a lot of those are after contact yards.
Second down and 6 now for the Rolla Bulldogs. Clock down to 3:45 left in the half. Twins to the near side of the field for the first time tonight. And Smith wants to throw. He's got a man wide open underneath. Caught by Peter Smith. Peter Smith drug out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. It's enough for the first down. And that caught the Camdenton Lakers by surprise a little bit. They were not expecting them to put 2 people out wide. The rest of the night, it's been 1 person as a wideout. Everybody else in tight.
Yeah, and the corner was playing quite a bit off the ball. And Smith just kind of took a 5-yard run, then stopped, caught the ball, and then sprinted to the outside.
Another Serdike Yamaha first down, and it's at the 42-yard line now. Rolla's moving the football. Everybody in tight on this one. Fake one way. They give it back to Kinder. Oh, nice tackle. Inside by Camdenton.
Number 15, Denny reached out and grabbed an ankle, and that saved what could have been a touchdown.
Sam DeMott is in on a lot of plays. Boy, that saved 6 right there.
I think
it did. Up for him. 2nd down and 2. Down to 3:05 left in the half. Rolla in no hurry, bringing in plays from the sideline. Trailing by a touchdown here, 21-14. Up to the line of scrimmage, out of the huddle in a hurry. It'll be Smith under center. Here comes the blitz from Camdenton. They got him.
Go.
Good call. DeMott again on the tackle.
Here come the Hogs.
A loss of 2, and it's 3rd down and 4. Nice time for a Camdenton Laker blitz.
3rd down. Another stop here, and if you're Rolla, you almost have to punt. So
yeah,
we just need this stop here on this 3rd and 4. Critical part of the game right here.
Rolla milking the clock. Look at Easton Smith out there just looking toward the sideline. They're going to wind down as much clock as they can and then probably call timeout. And they do. Ed Schmidt's happy. That's another Ed Schmidt EXP Real Estate timeout. This is Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Camdenton Laker football on today's best hits. Mix 92.7. KLOZ, Eldon, Lake of the Ozarks, Camdenton.
Are you looking for a great place to work and call home? Our Vet is accepting qualified applicants to any of its central locations, Lynn Creek, Lori, and Ashland. Our Vet has state-of-the-art facilities, excellent customer service, and team spirit when it comes to serving its furry family members. Top salaries, custom employment packages, and executive housing available for accepted applicants. Our Vet supports continued education, benefits, and the best opportunity for a meaningful career in the Ozarks. Please deliver your resume at any location and check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back to Camdenton, Missouri. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider. With 2 minutes left in the half, the Lakers lead the Rolla Bulldogs 21-14. And Rolla was purposely milking the clock to call that timeout.
Yeah,
Third down and 4 now. And the clock will start again on this snap. Smith under center. And they'll try and go right up the gut with the big fella. Stop! Ooh, the Hawks are running, Steve. Just smacked him in the mouth. Gain of a half a yard. And that was Hayden Emery, 5'8", 200 pounds, trying to come through the line. They just turned him around. 4th down and 2. Boy, got kind of a generous spot there. But he got smacked.
I agree, Denny. I had him at the 49. They got it spotted all the way up at the 50. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. I question this unless they're just going to try to draw them off sides.
1:20 left in the half. 4th down and 2 for the Bulldogs, trying to draw Camdenton off sides. Now they're going to let the clock run down.
Yeah.
And utilize another timeout, brought to you by Ed Schmidt and the EXP Real Estate Team. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
Welcome back to Camdenton High School, Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Bunny and Steve Schneider with you. On the call tonight, 1:13 left in the half. It's 21-14. Steve, it's been a good one.
It has, Denny, and you were just speculating there at the break whether or not the Bulldogs would try to fake this or somehow go for it on 4th, and I don't see that. With 1:13 to go in the offense that Camden has, I'd want to pin them down as far and deep as you can. You know, make them kind of run out the clock and just go into halftime just down by 7, which, as we spoke pregame, that would be if I'm Rolla Bulldogs and I go into halftime just down by 7 against this Camdenton Lakers squad, I'm considering myself as played a good half.
Well, Rolla shows they're going to punt the football. And the officials aren't ready to resume play yet.
You know, good discipline on that 4th down when they lined up on the ball. We had a couple flinches on the line, but nobody did anything. Oh, looks like we got a penalty on the...
That'll push Rolla back 5 to the 45-yard line before we resume play here. 4th down and 8 now. No time elapsed from the clock as the ball was not snapped still, so there's still 1:13 left in the half for Camdenton to do something with it. Ooh, lazy snap. Good kick, though. And the return at about the 15-yard line starts there, dives forward to the 21-yard line. That was Carson Durnan, the return man. Just needed another block. Didn't have it. 1:04 left in the half. Cade Durnan is certainly capable of a deep
Absolutely,
strike.
Denny. You know, they had a 37-second drive earlier in the game, so it can happen. You just got to bust one open. And, you know, air it out deep a couple times. Even if there's an interception, Rolla would still have a long ways to go with very little time on the clock to convert.
So it's Cade Durnan, the quarterback, out of the shotgun with twins to his left, trips to his right. Ford comes in motion, and he gets the handoff right up the gut Bounces off a tackle. Ooh, horse collar.
Yep.
And there comes the flag at the 29-yard line. Ford just kept running. And finally, the only way they could bring him down was spin him around by the collar of his shirt.
Well, not only did we get the yardage on that penalty, but it stops the clock momentarily, too.
I think it's a personal foul, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 15. It should move him. Last week in the Jamboree, I saw Cade Durnan throw the football 50 yards in the air, a perfect strike into the end zone. So he's capable of a deep ball for sure. Nice athlete looking to play baseball at some point, either in college or at the majors.
57 seconds to go, Denny.
And they fake the handoff this time. Got a man open, caught. Ooh, at the 36-yard line. That's Borby on the reception. Takes a big hit at the end of that play. Shakes it off. Runs right back to the huddle. But a flag in the backfield. And it's a hold against the Lakers. 52 seconds left in the half. They'll assess the hold here. Boy, Borby paid for that one.
He did. They could have called a personal foul on that hit, Denny, because he was
kind of
basically the defenseless receiver, and he got lit up.
Well, they didn't go head hunting, at least. You know, they just made good shoulder-to-shoulder contact on him. Durnan to throw. Got a man in the flats, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Second down, 12. 37 seconds. Why didn't they stop the clock, Steve? He stepped out of bounds.
They should have. Is the clock still running?
It was, yeah. I looked out there after he stepped out of bounds at about 42.
So I think they're going to reset it.
Should have been about 42.
And he's giving the hand signal on how many seconds he wants on the clock right now.
I think he's saying 42. Yep. That's what I saw when he stepped out, and it was all the way down to 35, so they lost 7 seconds. Well, that's cheating, Ricky. You're looking at the playback. He's got the screen in front of him. Durnan to throw. Plenty of time. Eludes one tackler. Now he's in a little bit of trouble and just tosses it out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
He was out of the pocket and got it across the line of scrimmage, and that's why it's not grounding, because there was nobody anywhere close. He's just keeping from taking the sack.
Whew. Our friends at Jeff City all over Osage, 27 zip. Versailles and Knob all knotted up at 12. And that's what the Lakers do to people. They'll get you to jump. So it makes it much more manageable. It was opposed to a 3rd down and 12, 3rd down and 7 now. Durnan out of the shotgun. Wants to throw. He's got time. This time underneath. Caught right at the 1st down marker. They'll see if he got enough. That was Carson Durnan on the receiving end of it. His forward progress was right at the 1st down marker, and they're going to take it back to where they pushed him out of bounds. That wasn't the forward progress.
Well, they also they stopped the clock, which they shouldn't have, because he was pushed back after the forward progress. So
Cade looks toward the sideline now on 4th down and 3, right at midfield. Big play. And Durnan's got the 1st down, steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line as Cade Durnan just takes it himself to ensure that 1st down and keeps the ball moving.
Nice run. He had an ankle biter, about 3 yards behind the line, that he was just shook off that tackle, was able to make that run and get the 1st down. Good play, good run. And presence of mind to go ahead and get out of bounds and stop that clock.
Hey, Bolivar hanging on with West Plains. 17 for West Plains, 6 for Bolivar. West Plains is good. Now what are we doing? Illegal procedure when? Where'd the flag come in?
I never saw a flag, Denny. But that's going to erase that run.
I'm looking at our producer, Ricky Smith. He goes, there's no flag. He's looking at the screen. Never happened. Timeout called by the Lakers. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 when we return on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should have remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
Welcome back to Camdenton, Missouri. 25 seconds left in the half. Camdenton with the ball, but they're facing a 4th down and 8 against the Rolla Bulldogs.
Rolla out of timeout, so you could try, see if you can convert this first down, because Lakers still have one.
Well, Durnan looks like he wants to go to the air. Nobody in the backfield but him. And he wants to throw the football. Loads up. Going deep. No, they broke off the route. Somebody went the wrong direction. Yeah. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 18 seconds. And Rolla's going to get another look at it offensively before the half.
Yeah, that was definitely a miscommunication. And you could see the receiver over there, Kyle Edison, just put his hands out with his palms up, like we weren't on the same page there at all.
Nope.
So fortunately, Rolla without timeouts, they're just going to be able to probably take a couple shots at the end zone if they're able to air it out that far, and that's going to be it.
Rolla gets another snap. They're out of timeouts, correct, Steve?
That's what it shows on the scoreboard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right now it's 1st down and 10. And Smith takes the snap, sacked back at the 43-yard line on a blitz. Sterling Cedarwall on the sack. That kid is so quick. He had a big jamboree last week.
And they're just going to let it run out. Nice.
That's the end of our first half with our score. Camdenton 21, Rolla 14. Ivy halftime reports coming up next right here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Fearstone Forest Haunted Attraction in Camdenton. FearstoneForest.com. Open every Friday and Saturday in October, along with October 29th and 31st. Located at 85 Binney Boulevard in Camdenton. FearstoneForest.com.
Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. Your stability in the time of need. Serving Camden County and the Lake area for 94 years. Family owned and operated. Let Allie Holman Howe be your funeral guide during your family's time of passage. A proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers and always available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a licensed funeral director. Located right off the square on Business 5 North. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. Online and Facebook.
The name you can trust for all of your electric pump and motors is Bowling Electric. Family owned and operated for 48 years and servicing the Tri-County area with Laker Pride. Located in Camdenton on Business 5 North, Bowling Electric is the standard for repairs, parts, and replacements. Bowling Electric is also your dock de-icing headquarters. Dual probe thermostats and all-American de-icers will let you sleep like a baby knowing that your dock is safe when the snow and ice falls. Call 346-7553. Stop by or look them up online. Bowling Electric.
When it's time to study the car market for your next vehicle, no homework is needed at Turner Motors. Turner's has the best quality trade-ins and pre-owned vehicles. Turner's inventory is service gassed up and ready to roll. At Turner's, you'll receive the best customer service. A proud sponsor of youth sports, Oakley Rayland Racing, and Camdenton Laker football. Let the difference make the decision at Turner Motors, located on Business 5 North, down the road from Hewlett's. Look us up online and at Facebook.
Got money goals? We got you. Simplify your finances and get the money you need now with a worry-free loan by World Finance. Fixed rates, flexible terms, and fast funding in about an hour. Stop by their Camdenton branch at 772 East US Highway 54, Suite 4, or visit loansbyworld.com. Unlock your financial good with World Finance Loan and Tax Service.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton, honored supporter of the Osage Indians and Camdenton Lakers, providing the finest beef, all cuts from fillets to bone-in tomahawks. The best is at the Butcher Shop. Call the Butcher Shop for a fresh deli sandwich or cook-to-order steaks to go for that hungry family. Fresh hot ribs for Friday night lights and ready-to-go gourmet sides gives any hungry team the win. The Butcher Shop behind Central Bank in Camdenton is a proud supporter of high school sports.
This is Camdenton Lakers football on Mix 92.7.
Welcome back to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth in Camdenton, Missouri. I'm Denny Benny alongside Steve Schneider. Broadcasting live tonight, the Lakers have a lead at half, 21-14. Steve, let's talk about the play of the Lakers. That first quarter was flawless.
Oh, I tell you what, Denny, it was, a 3-and-out for the Bulldogs. They get the ball to start. Camdenton comes right back, puts a long, impressive, what was it? 15-play or 13-play drive, for the touchdown. Seemed to be in control of the next series. 3-and-out again for the Bulldogs. Then a quick score, 37 seconds, all they took off the clock for Camdenton to go 67 yards, 25-yard pass from Caden to his brother Carson for the touchdown. Just, bang, bang, looked like this, hey, this could be a blowout.
Yep.
And no, I don't like to see a blowout on the first, game. I enjoy football. But, it was not to be. Rolla, collecting themselves and coming back. And with 8:23 to go in the half, 15 plays, 78 yards. Emery with a 2-yard run for the score. That made it 14-7. And then Lakers, couldn't get it done. They go with basically a 3-and-out. Rolla comes back and puts a quick score up to tie the game. They go 3 plays, 42 yards. And with 5:30 to go in the half, we got a tie ball game. And then we expected Camdenton to come back, and I was hoping they kind of put together a long drive, eat up the rest of the clock, but they didn't. They put a quick score up, 5 plays, 79 yards, a 1-yard run, but there's a huge pass play in there, caught by Blake Ford to get them in position to make the score and the touchdown. And, defense stepping up and stopping on both sides of the ball after that, and icing the score here in the IV halftime report at our 21-14. So we got a ball game now. Camdenton's going to get the ball and start the second half, and I'm sure with the coaching staff that they have, they'll make their adjustments.
And in case you haven't noticed, we've got a band, too.
I tell you what.
Side of the Lake, the Marching Laker Band is 150 members strong.
Wow.
And you can hear them. I mean, they're just incredible down there.
I'd buy a ticket for this.
How many high school bands can do Elton John?
That's true, Denny. And I could tell when they played the Star Spangled Banner at the start of the game. It was like, okay, I couldn't see them at first. They're setting stands on the end zone to the left to kind of block my view. So I thought they were just playing a recording. And no, it was them, and it was live. And you see them out here, and they are no joke.
That's why they are known as the Pride of the Lake Marching Band.
Absolutely.
They are so good. And there's so many of them. The sound is so full. It's like a college band.
Yeah, no, it's great. And they got the drill team out there with the wooden rifles, and they're actually performing, not just standing there. So, very nice to see. Osage has a good band every year, but, this is a little bit at a different level. 150 strong. That's
a bunch of kids.
That's where the parents.
But what great involvement from the school. I mean, at all levels. Whether the football team, the cheerleaders, they're lined up across from like the 30 to the 30 along the sidelines, and then you get the band out there at halftime.
Yeah.
And these people come and they enjoy the band at half. It's a nice little break from football, and they're putting on a heck of a show.
Yeah, I'd see about, 16 just flag bearers out there twirling, and I'm not sure what you call them, but they're doing great. Just putting on a good show. Yeah, it's entertaining. I wish I didn't have to do the Hy-Vee halftime report. I'd climb out to the stands and Get me a nice
You're
bowl
not getting off
popcorn
that easy.
and all that.
Not getting off that easy.
Let's do some stats.
Let's
while
do
we're
it,
here.
would you, sir?
Because I think we're going to get a sideline reporter too as soon as the band finishes up. So let me get through to this. Okay, start with Caden Durnan, quarterback, 10 of 18 for 130 yards and 1 touchdown for a QB rating of 97. That's not bad for high school football. Those catches went, 2 of them to Kyle Edison for 49 yards. Carson Durnan, his brother, 3 catches, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Blake Ford with a catch for 6, and Braden Shepard, 3 catches for 22 yards. On the ground, the Lakers with a total of 90. So that gave 116 yards through the air, 90 on the ground. Mitchell Seeks with 2 carries, 6 yards. Caden ran it 3 times for 9 yards and a touchdown. And Blake Ford doing the bulk of the work on the ground for the Lakers, 6 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown for that young man. So give the Lakers 206 yards of total offense in the first half and 3 touchdowns. On the Bulldogs side of the ball, Easton Smith, give him 2 of 4 for 40 yards and an 85.4 QB rating. Those passes were caught, one by Carlton Petersmith for 11 yards, and then a big one on one of their scoring drives from Nick Shelton, his catch for 29 yards. Both of their touchdowns on the ground. They had 110 on the ground versus 40 through the air. As a team, Caden Kinder, 10 carries himself for 58 yards. You had Easton Smith, 2 for 24. You had Brett Montgomery, 8 for 29. You had Aiden Emery, 6 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown. And Trustin Richards for 1 carry, 35 yards, and touchdown. That's a big kid that ran around the side and poked it into the end zone.
You got TOP or time of possession?
I don't, Denny. That's hard because I can't really see the clock over there. I'm going to say it's pretty even. You know, we had the extra possession there, or 2 possessions, but Rolla keeping it on the ground a lot. You know, it seemed like Lakers put together long drives, but, you know, I don't think there's a big imbalance because of the number of running plays.
Oh.
You know, 27 running plays for the Bulldogs versus 4 pass attempts, 2 of them being completed, as opposed to 11 carries on the ground in total for the Camdenton Lakers and 18 attempts through the air, with 10 of those being caught. So, and 1 for a touchdown. So, you know, the ground game versus the air game. But I think Lakers are pretty balanced.
I'd say you're probably right, because in that first quarter, the Lakers came out and shut down the Rolla Bulldogs on their first possession. So that negated a pretty quick 4 and out. That wasn't much time. And then the Lakers took over and kind of took control of that first quarter.
Right, and then the Bulldogs made their adjustment, kind of compressed the line, put everybody in the box, and started punching through and getting, you know, just grinding the ball out down the field to keep them in this game.
We've got the dance team, I guess that is on the field right now. Ricky, you watching this with us? Doing a nice job. They're trying to get everybody involved. Like we said, everybody joins in and participates at Camdenton High School. And we're going to get some participation from Daniel Edson, our sideline reporter, in just a little bit when we come back on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
The Pancake House is under new ownership and proudly supports its Camdenton Lakers, always serving fresh ingredients and colossal pancakes. The best breakfast and lunch, made to order 6 a.m. till 2. Don't forget about the drive-thru. It makes DoorDash and takeout easy. We know we've outgrown our shoes. That's why we're proud to announce the Pancake House expansion and remodel to serve its loyal customers and tackle long lines. Go Lakers! Go Pancake House! And check us out on Facebook. The Lake's newest and most adventurous attraction is here. Jump into family fun at the Malted Monkey in Lake Ozark. Bring the kids out for unlimited entertainment on the ropes course while enjoying mouth-watering food at the Malted Monkey. Their handcrafted shakes are refreshingly delicious for those hot summer days. The Malted Monkey is also the perfect spot for birthdays and group team building events. Swing on down to the Malted Monkey, located on the historic Bagnell Dam Strip, Lake Ozark.
Hi, this is Greg at Cernak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks.
Since we've been doing this for over 50 years, everyone asks, how is business during the slowing economy? Well, it's simple. When the economy is robust, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. When the economy gets weak, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. So here is a winning investor strategy. Buy your bourbon from one of the lake's great restaurants and bars, and buy your boats and motorcycles from Surdeck Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks today, before we run out again. If boat and wave runner rental is more your style, we just received a brand new fleet of G3 pontoons, wave runners, and Four Winds boats. Visit SurdeckBoatRental.com.
You ride on our reputation at Gary Surdeck. You ride on our reputation. You ride on our reputation.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider, now joined by a special halftime guest. You just can't get it out of your system, can you?
Well,
you really want? Ed called me. I think he wants back in too.
Well, I tell you what, it's if you just look around and smell the smell, take in the sights, the sounds, it's just this is what high school football is all about. This is what this community is all about. I know Osage draws an awesome crowd too. It's just there's just something. There's some magic about it.
There's another level here, though, Joey. I mean, Steve and I covered Osage for a lot of years, and finally got the call when you and Ed decided to abandon us.
Well, a little business called Andy's Frozen Custard.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about this jackhammer. I got a son that gets is it the James Brown Funky Jackhammer?
The James Brown Funky Jackhammer, yeah. So it was a treat created about 15 years ago. And the idea was to take like a muddler, like you're muddling a cocktail,
right.
and you say that on radio.
You did.
But so we used to take that muddler and jab it in there, and then one of our 16-year-old associates, why don't you just do this, Andy? And he just showed Andy how to draw the pipeline, right, for the topping to go down the center. And so thus was created the Andy's Frozen Custard Jackhammer. And then we created the James Brown Funky Jackhammer, which is peanut butter, homemade brownie, and then hot fudge down the center. Scrumptious, delicious.
Tyler swears by it.
Yes, Tyler swears by it.
It's good stuff. Hey, you know what this means, don't you?
Got to send it down to Daniel Edson.
Down on the sideline, Daniel Edson's got a special interview for us. I believe he's got somebody, just like I've got up here, Joey Hom up here. He's Jeff Shore down there.
Hey, Jeff Shore.
Oh, man, we got Joey P. Homburger up in the booth, and then we got Coach Shore down here. That's a Joseph to Jeff pass.
That's right.
Andy's customer is really busy tonight, Joseph.
Okay, now we'll get into the interview. Halftime interview. We're standing here with Jeff Shore, Hall of Fame coach. I gotta get a humble answer. I know you're very humble. You're not gonna give me an answer that I'm looking for. But when you finally get to sit back, not as a coach, not as a player, you look around, you see the Little Hogs, you see the Little Hog cheerleaders, you see the band. I've got goosebumps right now. You and your father and a lot of other people, sure, you guys have built this. How does that feel?
Well, you said the key words, a lot of people. So, and that's the truth. That's not being humble. That's the truth. So you and I, we've got guys to be a part of it. You and I have got to be a part of it. I'm proud of you. I got to watch you growing up and playing, and a lot of guys got to watch me growing up and playing. And, it's just I've always been a fan. That's the main thing. So that's what I think I realized tonight is since I was 6 years old, I've been a fan of Laker football. So I woke up this morning just being a fan, basically. I woke up bright-eyed and ready to go. I couldn't wait to go see the Lakers play.
I'm sure retirement is great. You're missing Key West for the Jamboree or whatever. But how is it to be that fan, like you're saying? Are you itching? Are you on the edge of your seat trying to give signals, or you're feeling like you got some insight you could give every once in a while? What's it feel like?
Well, it was. First of all, retirement is great. I was in Key West yesterday morning on Roach, Missouri tonight, baby. Nice. So it is awesome. Got up, went to Dairy Queen today, looked at the flags around town. I got to eat a little food, and kind of soak it all in. Coach Birch was there. I ran into him. And so I will say tonight was surreal. I had some dreams about it, like, okay, where am I going to stand? What am I going to do? Because for me on a personal level, it's been 27-plus years that I haven't been a part of it, in a coaching capacity. So, but the only thing I will say I miss is I do miss calling plays. You know what I mean? That's hard. You're quarterback, you're play caller. So that's the only thing I probably miss about it tonight. But, man, Nolting's doing a great job. I'm so happy for him. Andrew's worked so hard on the offense and those kind of things. And And I'm just proud of our coaches and our kids.
How good does it feel to know that the program is still in great hands with a legendary coach himself, a fantastic player, and just a neat, humble guy as well in Par Pitts?
Well, I'm glad you pointed that out. The other interview asked the same thing. That's a great question. I got to tell you this. We're in, an awesome place that our administration, we were like, hey, Coach Pitts is the guy. Now, they went through their due diligence, but he is the guy to carry on what we do here, And so a lot of places aren't like that. They're not as fortunate. So I really give kudos to our people to get that done. They got it done swiftly for our kids, so they knew what to do. And our coaching staff, all these guys are great men, and they're fantastic coaches. And if I had, any more kids, I'd want them to play for them. So we were very fortunate to have that. It really carries on the tradition and all the things that all of us that have been a part of Laker football have helped build.
Last question. I got to ask it as a coach. Second half, this is kind of I wouldn't say shocking, because when you start the season, you never know what week one's going to bring. You only got a jamboree to judge it off of. What kind of adjustments offensively, defensively are we probably looking at?
I think we'll get to them. You know what I mean? Barring something crazy happening, I think we'll get to them. I think we'll wear them out. I think we can score enough points to get them going. I think we just get one more stop on them. And we really dominated early on defense, and they kind of got their feet underneath them first game. So I really feel like that all said and done, if we can take this second half kickoff and score, I think we'll be on our way. If we don't, I think we're in for a ball game.
Awesome. That's Coach Jeff Shore, retired Coach Jeff Shore of your Camdenton Lakers. Coach Shore, this crowd's fantastic. Once again, you've been a huge part of it. Thank you for everything you've done.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Back up to you guys. That's Jeff Shore.
Daniel, thank you for the report. Denny Bunny back up here in the Kelly Sport broadcast booth, joined by Steve Schneider and Joey Hom, who we just can't get rid of. He was going to retire. Ed Schmidt's already texting. He's jealous. He wants a piece. And if you want to come back in, Steve and we'll make room for you.
There you go. I appreciate that. No, there's nothing, like I said, Jeff Shore hit it on the head by just being a fan of the game, right? And obviously this is our town. This is our hometown. This is our community. So you support the backbone of the fall, right?
Yeah.
Of the fall games, right?
And Joey, you've played a big part of this. You were a Camdenton high schooler here. You've got your Andy's Frozen Custard signs all over the concession stands.
Yep.
What's that like for you coming back home now? You've been gone for a while down to Springfield. And now explain to us what happened at Andy's Frozen Custard. Are you now the proprietor there?
Well, yeah, so I was able to buy the Andy's Frozen Custard there in Osage Beach off the Parkway there from Greg Anderson. Greg Anderson was one of our franchisees, and he planted that flag there, and I'll give credit to him and tip my hat to him. He believed in the brand. And now he's up to almost 20 stores nationwide between North Carolina, Lexington, Kentucky, St. Louis, Columbia. He wanted to sell the lake, and I was, fortunately able to make a deal with him and bought it, and now I'm back at the lake.
What's the history of the Andy's in Osage Beach? How many years?
Great. It's been a franchise store since 2005. Andy, wow. Dana, and Carol and John, Andy's parents, opened the first Andy's where Randy's is back in March of 1986. So that was the original Andy's. Before they moved to Springfield and started opening stores in Springfield. And Andy had the idea of franchising and running with it. Now we're up to 150 stores. Just came back from Florida. We opened a new store in Florida in Tampa Bay. So it's growing like wildfire. I'm still going to be able to do that in the off season when it's slow around the lake.
After football season.
After football season, there you go. It's been great, man. Happy to be back. And you guys are doing a great job. I watched the game last week. I watched the Jamboree.
Fun to watch.
You guys did a great job.
All of those games in the Jamboree are archived, so all these games you can go back and watch. If you see something you want to look at again, all you got to do is go to mosportzone.com.
That's right. Denny, hey, thanks for the time, buddy.
Joey, thank you,
Keep up the good work.
Good seeing you.
Steve Schneider, everybody.
I'll tell Ed Schmidt you said hi.
Hey, Eddie, if you're listening, hi, buddy.
Joey Hom with Andy's Frozen Custard in Osage Beach. He was a part of this broadcast booth for so many years with Ed Schmidt. And, Steve, we had some big shoes to fill. We knew that.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
But we would get done earlier, just about 12 miles down the road. First thing I would do is get in the truck, and turn on the Laker game to see who won and how they were doing and some of the calls that Ed and Joey had.
I already had my radio tuned to 92.7 in my truck, so when I got in, I'd fire that up. And Ed Schmidt, I mean, you can't duplicate that voice that he had and the energy that he brought to the game. So tough shoes to fill for us.
He is the Harry Carey of Laker broadcasting.
That's a great way to put it, Denny. Great way to put it.
Both teams outside, back on the field now, and going along there, getting warmed up along the sidelines, getting some last-minute instructions from the coaching staff. And we'll have the second half for you here, Steve, coming up pretty quick. The third quarter will be brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement. You've been listening to the Hy-Vee halftime report right here. It's nice of Joey to stop by. It's always good to see those guys.
Absolutely. And I'll say one thing about Lowe's. I replaced a couple of bathroom fixtures in a condo that I own, and I did 7 trips to Lowe's, and they didn't laugh at me a single time. Okay, they were very helpful. I just didn't know what I was doing on the other end.
You know how fashion conscious I am, right?
Yes.
I went to Lowe's and we redid the floor up at the hunting cabin, and I bought a couple of rugs. Now, you wouldn't think I'd be a rug guy.
No.
They have got some rugs to choose from there. Now, I'm telling you.
Oh, they got.
And they look awesome.
They got everything. They got everything up there at Lowe's. Great people up there, great service. You know, can't say enough.
Keep in mind, the Lakers kicked off to the Rolla Bulldogs to start the game. They won the toss. They deferred, kicked off to Rolla. Up by 7, we want the Lakers to get the ball, go right down and score, and get a little buffer here.
Something I did not point out, my bad on the halftime, where there were no turnovers in the first half. There were some penalties, not that many. 5 penalties for the Bulldogs for 41 yards, 4 for the Lakers for 29. But that's the same kind of thing. Laker make mistake-free football, make the adjustments, and let's go get a score. We need to be back up by 14 here quick.
This is Peter Smith to kick it away for the Rolla Bulldogs. Back deep to receive. Seeks. And I can't really make out the number. I think that's Borby standing at about the 5-yard line. Peter Smith's got a pretty good foot, Steve. He's been inside the 5-yard line most of the night on his kickoffs. We've seen 3.
Gets good hang time, too, Denny.
I should say 2. This will be his 3rd. 10 seconds left on the scoreboard, still at halftime, so they're going to wait for that to wind down. Put a fresh clock up there for us so we can start our third quarter that will again be brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvements. Good neighbors on 42. Here's the kick from the Bulldogs. This one's deep. It'll come down at about the 5, go in the end zone. They'll spot it at the 20. That's easy. And here come the Camdenton Lakers to start the second half of play here, live from Bob Shore Stadium. Up by 7, 21-14, Steve. This has been a good football game for the first football game, like you said, pretty mistake-free. They had a few penalties on the Rolla Bulldogs side, not as many on the Lakers side of things, but you would expect that from the Lakers. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and neither team turning the ball over, and that's why we have the tight score that we do.
As per usual, it's going to be Cade Durnan out of the shotgun. Boy, they have been very limited with any kind of backs in the backfield. This time they'll bring a man around right side into the middle, picks up a quick 5 on the carry. That's DeMott. So give DeMott 6 on the carry. Second down 4. Durnan out of the shotgun once again. Same alignment. Trips far side, twins near side. Looking to pass the ball. Quick little hitter caught out in the flats, out of bounds at the 35. It's plenty for the first down. That's DeMott on the reception. And the Serdike Yamaha first down out to the 34-yard line. Just underway here in the second half if you just joined us. Camdenton up by 7. Nice little shake and bake move there by Carson Durnan. Gets better yards at the end, about 7. They'll call it 6. I think he might have stepped out of bounds en route there, Steve.
Yeah, Camdenton with a really up tempo here to start the half.
I like it. I like the spread. I like the cadence. And they fake to Ford. around the other side, just a little bit out of the reach of the intended receiver, Borby. Borby's been getting a lot of work tonight.
Yeah, some pressure that time on Durnan. So he had to throw that ball a little quicker than he wanted to, and just didn't get the elevation under it.
3rd down and 4. Oh, and they got him to jump. They just pointed at him. Cade Durnan just pointed at him. Look, he entered the neutral zone. Why didn't I get my offsides call? I barked, he jumped. And Durnan to throw. Strike at about the 45, and enough for the first down to the 48-yard line. That's Carson. Caden Carson from one brother to the other. Moving the football at each. Boy, Cade's a nice target. You know it?
Yeah,
Carson is. Excuse me. Another Serdike Yamaha first down. Right back to work. Cade completes it on the right side to about the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 on first down. Nothing wrong with that. Right back to work went Cade after that play, after he completed the last pass to his brother Carson. Trips to the near side. Man comes in motion. That's Ford, and he'll get the call this time. Drugged down from behind after a gain of 2. 3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down right here, Steve.
Yep.
Got to get plus yards. Durnan out of the shotgun. Trips to the near side. He's looking to his left. Now flushed out of the pocket. Looking down along the sideline. Deep pass. Caught at the 5-yard line.
Cow.
What a catch. And now they wrestle for the ball.
Yeah, they're going
Camdenton is going to maintain possession. Guarantee you that one.
Wow, what a catch. Number 30, that's Hare again on the catch, Denny, and just great. Wrestled that ball at the end.
First down, goal to go. Draw play right up the middle, and Durnan goes in for a touchdown at the 10:07 mark. And it's 27-14. That's the way you want to come out of the locker room.
And I didn't even catch that. Who scored that touchdown, Denny?
Durnan.
Durnan
quarterback.
Okay, got it. Man, that was fast. I could barely keep up here on my high-speed laptop.
On to attempt the extra point now. DeMott will kick. Good hold, kick up, and count it. 28-14 now. The Lakers out to a 2-score lead with 10:07 left in the 3rd quarter. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
When the flavors in the home cooking bring back memories, your guests, coworkers, and family will relax and enjoy their event. And you'll always feel the warmth of the kitchen with Angela's Lake Catering, specializing in large corporate events, weddings, and business socials. Angela says no event is too big. American Italian recipes, boxed lunches, and the Hidden Gem Lunch Cafe located on Old South 5 across from the airport. Place your order online at angelaslakecatering.com.
Welcome back. Our score now, 28-14. I'm Denny Benning. Steve Schneider's got a scoring recap for you.
Hey, Denny, it only took 1 minute and 53 seconds to go 80 yards that time for the Lakers. They did it in 9 plays. Durnan with the 3-yard punch to get it in at the end. The big play being the pass from brother to brother, Durnan to Durnan for 43 yards to set up the score. Extra point good with 10:07 to go. In the Lowe's Home Improvement 3rd quarter, it is now 28-14. Camdenton Lakers over the Rolla Bulldogs.
So DeMott will kick off for the Camdenton Lakers. Waiting to receive the kickoff will be Peter Smith. I believe that's Caden Kinder back there as well.
That was fast, Denny. They got that done under 2 minutes without calling a timeout.
They're capable.
Yeah,
I mean, the Cade
absolutely.
Durnan kid, now there's flags fly. What happened here?
Now they pick it up.
It's a warning, I think, to maybe the coaching staff for the Lakers. Just get back. Don't get on the field. Don't confuse people any more than they need to be. They're 17, 18 years old.
Okay, yeah. That's what the sideline infraction is what he's calling. And they're going to go ahead and penalize him this time.
Well, that's probably the second one. They've already been penalized once, but, I mean, you got to give them, especially on your home field, Steve. You get an extra yard or two, don't you?
Yeah, it depends on the crew, Denny.
As long as you're not tackling the opposition, you're okay.
Yeah, or interfering with the players.
Just don't Woody Hayes anybody.
Yeah.
Little onside kick attempt. Oh, covered by Rolla. Boy, that ball popped up in the air, and I thought it was trouble. But alertly, the Rolla Bulldogs able to cover.
Number 55, heads-up play to grab that ball and keep it from being a huge
Lucas Lara. One of the good hands people along that front line. Well, I wasn't expecting that, especially after a 5-yard penalty assessed. Gives the Rolla Bulldogs good field position at the 45, 44-yard line of Camdenton. Now let's see your blitzes. Bring it, Hogs. Smith under center. He's done a nice job running this Rolla Bulldog team tonight. And they start down the left side. Handoff on the left side and tripped up quickly after about a 3-yard gain. That play was made by Smith, though. The quarterback held on to that football as long as he could. And then Harris finally took the handoff and only picked up 3 yards. Just underway here in the second half. Camdenton's already scored, so the score went from 21-14 to 28-14 in under 2 minutes into the second half. This is Rolla's response. Smith under center. Everybody in tight. Blitz comes. And a quick hitter, dive play on the right side. Goes for about 4 more. And it's 3rd down and 3. Hayden Emery, big kid.
I tell you what, Danny, Camdenton almost took the handoff. They had great penetration. And,
blew right by him.
And, yeah, Rolla fortunate to complete that exchange and get the 4 yards that they did.
You know, Hayden Emery looks bigger than he is. He's 200 pounds, but he's only 5'8". He looks like he's got that stocky, low-to-the-ground build.
Yep.
And when he gets his legs turning, boy, he's hard to bring down. 3rd down and 3. Big play here. Right side. Nothing there. Flag comes in behind the play. You would think that would go against the Rolla Bulldogs. We'll see. Stuff, though, at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, but the flag on the play needs to be deciphered here. They're talking amongst themselves. One official is pointing against the Lakers, and the other one points against Rolla.
Yeah,
I think the one
Rolla.
had it.
Yeah.
He hit it backwards.
So they call a chop block, so that it's not the personal foul variety. So, well, they're going to.
Well, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I guess that
15
is
yards.
automatic. Well, that's huge because they were in 2-down territory there.
And we got the Hogs pork chop block, but that's a different variety.
Yeah,
that's when the Lakers do good, and that's always brought to you by the butcher shop.
Yeah, I don't think you ever give out an award on a penalty, but
they've got these little steak bites you can get. Have you ever had those done at the butcher shop?
Oh yeah,
tremendous,
phenomenal.
Smith under center has a wide out. Now he's looking for him, rolling out of his pocket, has to throw under pressure, incomplete, and a flag comes in at the end of this play.
That's probably a pass interference.
I don't.
The area they threw it, that's about all it can be, unless it was.
Well, Spencer Mellencamp was in coverage back there, and he wound up on the turf. I don't know how he could have been interfering, and they might have got their feet tangled up. But Mellencamp was in coverage on the secondary man, and he fell down. I think they just got their feet tangled.
Yeah. Oh, offensive pass interference.
And they'll decline the penalty. Again, Rolla flag for a big penalty when they had a little bit of momentum. Now it's 4th down and 20, and the Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt. Mellencamp looking to the sideline. Do you want to send anybody? Well,
here comes
they hadn't brought on their punting team, and Mellencamp alertly recognized, like, wait a minute, they're not bringing anybody on. Do you want to send somebody back, Coach? And he's looking at the sideline. Now they finally do.
They're going to have to hurry. They're down to 4 seconds on the clock, and they don't have their players in position yet. They're either going to take the penalty, which save the timeout, which is smart, but they should have. Unless now I don't see a flag then.
No, they didn't call it.
Okay, so apparently they didn't have the play clock reset, and so they're going to give them the benefit of the doubt and let them just kick this.
Owen Borby back deep to receive for the Lakers. One hop to the punter, high kick, only goes about 15 yards off the side of his foot. Takes a big Rolla bounce, another 15. And they'll just let that drop at about the 28-yard line. That's where the Lakers will put it in play, first down and 10.
Boy, Rolla very fortunate because Camdenton got a hand on that punt, so it skied up. Didn't go very far, but came down perfectly, and I bet that was a 20, maybe a 25-yard roll after it hit the turf, Denny.
All right, Durnan back to work out of the shotgun. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Here's Durnan looking downfield, comes back underneath, sold it well, and covered well by Rolla. Only a 1-yard gain after all of that. Braden Shepard on the receiving end of it, but Durnan did all he could to sell that thing like he was going deep and then came back underneath, but good pursuit by the Bulldogs. Injury timeout brought to you by Lake Regional Hospital. We'll take 30 here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Have no fear, the Junkman is here. Call the Junkman at 573-777-0171. There's no job too big or too small. From debris removal, property cleanup, and real estate preparation, the Junkman prides himself on same-day service and schedules appointments 7 days a week. Get rid of your junk with one call to the Junkman. Proud supporter of Camdenton Laker football. Look us up online, Facebook, or Google.
Your local Lowe's tackles the competition this fall and backs its high school football teams this season. Lowe's wants its customers to do it right for less. Shop at Lowe's for all your tailgating needs and be prepared for autumn leaves. There's something for everyone at Lowe's. Easily located in Osage Beach on Highway 42. Score your own touchdown this season. Come in or shop online at Lowe's.com.
Injury timeout brought to you by Lake Regional Orthopedics. That was Mason Del Garza, injured man. Not really, just had a leg cramp, and they finally got him up, and he jogged off the field. So good news. Good report. And this time, Ford gets it on the right side, kind of lost the handle on it, got it back, and it worked out to his benefit across midfield to the 45-yard line. Ford kind of did a stutter step in the backfield, and the ball briefly popped loose out of his grasp, and when it did, he was able to gather it quickly.
I think that made the play because Rolla kind of crashed down, anticipating the fumble.
Offsides on the Bulldogs.
Yep. Anticipating the fumble, they kind of took their eye off of Ford for a second. I think that allowed him, once he got the handle back, to get to the outside and make a big gain.
All right, this is where the Hogs take over. This is where you want your offensive line after you've worn them down for a half. Camdenton is notorious for just grinding it out. That was a big play, big run by Ford. Now maybe back to the air with trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Ford comes in motion once again. Nope, they'll go out in the flats. Quick little hitter, puts his head down out of bounds. So Durnan, another complete pass. And a gain of, we're only going to give him 3 on that on first down, but it was first down and 5. It was another Yamaha first down. And now it's second down 3. Durnan out of the shotgun. Looks things over, takes his time. Rolla showing blitz. Durnan steps up into the pile and got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe another half a yard. He saw him crashing down on him, and with nobody in the backfield, you're wise to just follow your hogs and see what happens, and that's exactly what he did.
He got a 1 yard gain out of that, Denny, and there's no way that shouldn't have been a loss. That was all hard. The snap was high. By the time he got his feet under him, he had 2 guys all over him and still make positive yards.
And recognize the blitz coming from Rolla. They're going to put more pressure on him. Now it seems like Durnan is content to kind of work a little bit of clock here. Utilize much of it on every play. A strike to Borby, and Borby down at the 30-yard line. That's another Serdike Yamaha first down. That moves the chains. And the Lakers back to the line. Durnan to pass. Caught by Ford. Drugged down from behind after a gain of 2. .625 left here in this third quarter. Third quarter is being brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement. We're up here in the Kelly's broadcast booth, Kelly's Port broadcast booth. Enjoying the game. What a view from up here, Steve.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Inside handoff on the left side. Good. Power running. And that's about 6 yards. That time it was Willard DeMott. DeMott 26, Ford 29. And sometimes when they're running away from you, it's hard to differentiate.
I'm trying
right
to keep
away.
up here, Denny, but.
You're getting a workout. You need to get some.
I tell you, call down, have a slow down a little bit. I got to catch up.
Fake to Ford. And this time, Durnan just does it all on his own. Brings the ball down, picks up 4, and another Serdike Yamaha. First down, moves the chains once again. .538 left here in the third.
And we are in the red zone, the Crown Power and Equipment red zone.
Durnan to throw. He's got a man caught inside the 15, down at the 14. Gain of 6 on first down. And Durnan just picking them apart right now. Has not thrown an interception. And if it's close, he has the presence of mind, Steve, to just throw the ball away.
Yeah.
Don't try and force something. He's so confident back there. He relies on his arm. Big blitz, throws it over the middle. Ball tipped, incomplete. Third down and 3. He had to get rid of that.
You almost jinxed it, Denny. That missed the receiver and just out of the reach of the Rolla defender.
Well, if anybody can do that to a young man, it's probably me. If I start talking good about him, I'll jinx him.
There you go.
Clock stops
I cringed
at 4.
a little bit as soon as he said he hadn't had an interception yet. I cringed.
You know
just
it's
a little
coming.
bit.
You've seen it for 20 years.
Yes, I have.
Durnan is going to be sacked. Nowhere to go. Line just kind of collapsed, and the Bulldogs say they got the football, but I don't think so. Fourth down and 8 now for the Lakers. We kick it from here. You think that's a poke? 35 yards. They line up. Durnan wants to go for it. See if maybe they can draw him off sides here. Nope. They're going to go for it. Durnan flushed out of the pocket, backs up, now goes for the end zone. Oh, what a great catch by Carson Durnan in the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers. What a catch.
One-handed, about 3 foot in the air, top of his leap, one-hand grab, pulled it in for the touchdown.
Funny who the brother.
Great catch.
Cade looks for his brother, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He knows the kid's an athlete and go up and get it, and just took a shot. Said, okay, we got to try.
That was all Carson, because that ball should have been incomplete or intercepted. In fact, he was able to get up there and grab that ball.
Wait a minute. Flag now.
Uh-oh.
I'm watching all the activity in the end zone and saying touchdown.
Oh, dang it. Yep,
must have been a hold.
Down.
Now it's 4th down 18. Line up and do her again. Here we go. See if Cade's got another one in him. Got time, plenty of time. Looking for the end zone. Double coverage off Carson's fingers this time. Incomplete. And the Lakers will turn it over on downs. Boy, there was another opportunity I mean, looking for Carson on that one. Carson went up to get it. He's got a decided height advantage against the defender. And even in the double coverage, you take your shot. You give him a chance. If you throw it up high enough, he's got great hops, can go up and get it.
Yeah. Well, that's an unfortunate. That's a mistake, a penalty, taking a touchdown off the board, Denny. You know, Rolla had one of those, you know, in the first half. So now they'll get the ball at the 27.
Looks like an official timeout. Take a quick drink of water. Brought to you by Ed Schmidt and the EXP Realty Group. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider, after a timeout that was sponsored by the EXP Realty Group and Ed Schmidt.
Boy, and that penalty really did hurt, Denny. I know we got the 2-score lead, but that's something. Hopefully, we don't have to look back on that penalty that took the touchdown off the board.
We were, if you recall, in the first half, we were up 2 scores.
Yeah. So.
And got out of there with a 1-score lead at halftime. So.
Yeah.
Here come the Rolla Bulldogs. Very efficient running the football. They eat a lot of clock and maintain possession. This time, little misdirection play inside. Following his big blockers, got some running room and tackled from behind at about the 40-yard line. I think that was DeMott on the tackle. Check that. That was Blake Ford. That's another Serdike Yamaha first down, this time for the Rolla Bulldogs, out to the 40-yard line. First down and 10.
14-yard gain that time, Denny, and once again, you know, right up the middle, kind of lost track of the ball carrier, and then all of a sudden he pops out the other side of the line.
Oh, he just gets down below his lineman and rides him as far as he can. Then he pops out to the side. You don't even know he's back there. Nice job of disguising it. Smith takes the snap, goes down to the left side, keeps it himself, got some running room downfield to the 40, and finally brought down inside the 40 at about the 36-yard line. Big run by Smith. Smith's a big kid, too, just a sophomore, 6'3", 200 pounds, playing quarterback tonight. And he started playing quarterback for these Rolla Bulldogs as a freshman last year.
23-yard that gain, and the fake was right there to De La Garza, and they had 3 guys tackled him. Only problem is he didn't have the ball. And so Smith able to, with the great fake handoff, was able to get that run downfield. And all of a sudden, Rolla's right back in it.
3:10 left in the quarter. And Rolla seems to have a little momentum. They'll try it on the right side this time. Big power back. Leans forward. That's Hayden Emery. Good for about 5. You don't give him more than that. 6. To the 31-yard line. Second down, 4. Boy, he's hard to bring down. He is. He's not a big guy. It's just he's 5'8", 200. He's stocky. It's like a little fire plug coming through there, and you got to grab onto him.
And he's got 2 hands around the ball. Then he just lowers his head and keeps the legs moving. That's tough to bring down.
Smith under center. Everybody in tight. And they'll go with a reverse handoff. A little running room on that side. Oh, nice. Stepping out of a tackle. Spin move. For DeGarza. Well, that was a nice spin move. High stepped out of it.
It was. And
that was Kinder. I checked that. It was Kinder on the carry.
Yes, and Rolla missing a couple tackles, and that has not been what's been going on during the game. They've been pretty sure tackles for most of it, but that time, no, he broke several to get that far down the field. 12-yard gain.
Into the Case IH red zone from Crown Power. Go the Rolla Bulldogs at the 19. And they'll try the right side this time, and nothing doing.
There you go.
Lakers all over them. Just shut them. Oops, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. That's going to be a personal foul against somebody. Hard to see in a big pile, isn't it?
Yeah. unsportsmanlike on the Lakers.
Well, that'll be half the distance. From the 18, they should be at the 9 with a first down goal to go after they assess this penalty. What else is there to discuss? 2 calls on the Lakers. You only get 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, call 3 or 4 if you want.
Can't have them all.
Same, yeah. Officials trying to sort it all out right now.
Well, it's going against the Lakers. It should wind up at the 9-yard line if my math is correct. Of course, I'm off a half a yard.
Set it
it's
on
at the 10.
Yeah. But I see where they set the chains. I don't know if it's touching the 10 or if it's not.
Looks like the nose of the football is right at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, so we'll see if.
So it's first down goal to go. They're not moving the chains.
Okay, they're not moving the chains, so yeah. So they will not be able to get a first down. They'll have to score.
Well, Rolla Bulldogs true to form, Steve. Just keep it on the ground, grind it out. Smith under center. Look for Kinder to get the call. Kinder does on the pitch. Around the right side, steps inside. Touchdown, but there's a flag on the play on the right side, and watch the illegal block by the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yeah. That's going to be a holding, or that's going to be a block in the back. Like you said, let's see what the call is. But definitely going against the Rolla Bulldogs.
Well, they were due for a penalty.
Yeah.
They haven't had one in a while.
I'll tell you what, that's the 3rd penalty of the game that took a touchdown off the board. So we'll take it.
Outside the 20-yard line now, so the personal foul call that we started this drive with has all been negated. We're back to business at the 20. 1:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Smith goes back under center. Takes a snap, handoff, left side. And kept it himself.
We got a fumble.
Camdenton may have recovered that.
And they have.
On the handoff.
Yes.
That was one of those quarterback options where you stick the ball on the side of your running back, and when he pulled it back out, he didn't have a solid grasp on it. He took a shot, and the Camdenton Lakers turn it over.
Huge play, Denny, and exactly what the Lakers needed. You know, we get the first turnover of the game. You know, the Bulldogs are down there in the red zone, and Camden comes away with a football. That's huge.
The Lakers back to work, up by 2 scores, 28-14. And we're nearing 4th quarter action. Just about $1:38 left in this quarter. Handoff, right side. Is Ford. Ford spins forward for about 6. Second down 4 now for the Lakers. Down to 1:20 left in the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter brought to you once again by Lowe's Home Improvements. Throw out to the left side. This could be a foot race. Down the left sideline they go. That's Shepard. Shepard at the 5. Touchdown. What a run by Shepard. Somehow got behind the secondary, and it was just a foot race down the left sideline. And another touchdown for the Lakers, 34-14. Well, this Camdenton crowd likes their Lakers, don't they?
I'll tell you what, Danny, what a turnaround. You get inside the red zone, you fumble the ball, 2 plays later, you're down another 6.
Rolla's pursuit just overran Shepard. Shepard found himself wide open along the left sideline. Now D'Amato on to attempt the extra point for the Lakers. Good snap, good hold, kicks up low, but enough. 34-14. Oh, wait, now there's a flag in the middle of the pile down there. 2 flags. Might be getting a little bit chippy down there.
This will be our 15th penalty of the game.
You know,
If
and it
it's
started
accepted.
out, the first half was clean.
Yeah.
Second half's just starting to get a little testy out there. Talking about a chop block, perhaps, is the indication from our producer, Ricky Smith.
Well, it looks like it's going to be against. Yeah, the extra point's good, so it has to be against the Lakers. I mean, the Bulldogs. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct is what they're
Oops,
called.
going against the Lakers. So they
I
will.
think it was it against Lakers? I thought I saw him point towards Rolla. It might
Well,
have
he
been
was
offsetting.
confused. He was
Could be,
confused. He
could be.
pointed one way and then he switched his direction. Anyway,
Well,
net is 35-14 now. Lakers go up by 21. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
Camdenton Laker football on today's best hits. Mix 92.7. KLOZ Eldon, Lake of the Ozarks, Camdenton.
American Sun Control and Powder Coating is your powder coating and railing specialist at the lake. We can custom design new railings for your deck or pool area, or make your existing railing look like new again. Maybe it's time to enhance your outdoor living space with a new screened-in porch or room. Our 40 years of experience is your assurance of total satisfaction. Check us out online or Facebook. That's American Sun Control.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Benny, Steve Schneider has another scoring recap for you. For the
Hey,
Lakers.
off the Bulldog fumble, set the Lakers up at the 21-yard line. Just took them 2 plays, Denny, and the last was 73 yards from Dernan to Shepard. It was about a 10-yard pass and a 63-yard run. And outran all of the Bulldogs to get into the end zone. Extra point was good, but there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, so Lakers are going to be kicking off from their own 25.
Rolla should have pretty decent field position at the end of this kickoff. They spot the ball at the 25, and it's a line drive kick down the right side. Bounces at the 25, and the return will start there. Oh, great coverage by the Lakers to drop them at the 40. That's all you can hope for, Steve.
Yeah.
When you're kicking off from the 25-yard line, if you can keep them back on their side of the field, that's a win. Here
Give it
come
to
the
the
Bulldogs.
give it to the Camdenton Lakers. The first turnover of the game, they take advantage, and basically, Denny, a 14-point swing. It keeps the Bulldogs from scoring when they're inside the red zone, and then Lakers turn around and flip the board in 2 plays and put up 7 on their own. So, great job by the Lakers.
If you're the Lakers, you got to like where you're at right now. Up 35-14 with 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Rolla Bulldogs are not built to come from behind. They are not going to air it out. So it's Smith under center. Oops, everybody jumped.
Yeah, that's going to be on the Bulldogs.
Excuse me.
They had their slot receiver took a step forward.
Well, so did the running back.
Yeah, so. And another one.
Cost them 5. So first down at 15, back at the 35. Getting a little bit of help from the Rolla Bulldogs here. 57 seconds left in the quarter. This one's dragging, Steve.
Yeah. But you're right, Danny. There's only been 5 pass attempts by the Bulldogs so far in this game. And, they're just not.
What's their
set up.
completion ratio? What do you got?
2 for 5.
2 for 5.
Yep, that's all they've got.
Oh, they send Twins to the near side. Second time tonight. They've actually gone to a passing formation, and they try and go back the other way with Kinder. Kinder might have picked up 2. Or was that Harris? Harris.
Yeah, 33.
Second down, 14. So we got a yard. Yep. Boy, Rolla is just so deliberate in everything that they do. They go to the huddle every time. Lakers come out, they're firing, man. They're spread, they're on the field, ready to go. Quite a contrast. And the handoff on the left side. Big running back. It stood up. Now they're going to get the rest of the Lakers squad to help bring them down. Got 2 on the carry. That was Hayden Emery, 5'8", 200-pound fullback. He doesn't go down very easy.
No, he doesn't. But to your point, Denny, they don't, even though there's a quarter left to go here in the game, they're down 3 scores, and they can't just march the ball down the field taking 5-6 minutes off the clock.
At the end of 3 quarters, our score, Camdenton 35, Rolla 14. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
It's not called a farm won't or a farm can't. It's the Case IH Farm All Series, and it's available now at Crown Power and Equipment. And instead of telling you that the Case IH Farm All can do baling, mowing, pulling, raking, and digging, we'll just give you the list of things it won't do. Ready? Nothing. Get your Case IH Farm All Series today at Crown Power and Equipment and find out why Can Do comes in red. Crown Power and Equipment. Passion, power, performance. Find a location near you at crown-power.com.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Benny and Steve Schneider in the Kellysport broadcast booth. Steve's got some third quarter stats for you.
Pretty tight at there at halftime, Denny, but Camdenton taking control here in the third quarter, putting up 14 points. They have a combined 409 yards of total offense through those 3 quarters. You got Caden Durnan, 20 of 31 for 285 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a QB rating of 115. And 145 on the ground. Give Blake Ford the century mark at 109 yards and a touchdown on just 9 carries tonight. So Camdenton, third quarter, owned.
3rd down and 12 for the Rolla Bulldogs as we resume play. 12 minutes left in the ball game. Smith goes under center. Man goes in motion. He wants to pass, rolling out to his right. 6th pass of the night is incomplete, so he's 2 for 6. Stops the clock at 11:54, and it's 4th down, Steve. They're going to have to punt. Here comes the punting crew for the Rolla Bulldogs. 4th quarter brought to you by the Motor Hut in Camdenton. Putt to the Motor Hut. You like steel chainsaws and stuff like that?
I like the people that do that for me.
I have got 1, 2, 3 steel chainsaws.
Wow.
Anytime I need any work done, I just run down to the Motor Hut. Oh, they're awesome. Need a chain or what have you?
I just might have to go get me a chainsaw.
And you wait, or if you need a tune-up, they got them tuned up in like 10 minutes.
It's fantastic.
Rolla Bulldogs to kick it away here, facing a 4th down and 11. And a flag flies. What is up with these guys tonight? Am I missing something? I don't normally miss that many, do I?
No, there's been a lot of laundry. They're going to mark it off against the Bulldogs, 5-yard penalty. I'm not sure what it was. Let's see if we get a signal. I don't think we're going to get a signal.
Steve Harris, the punter, does a pretty nice job for the Bulldogs. High snap. Good high kick. This one will bounce at about the 35. Takes another Rolla Bulldog bounce inside the 30 and will roll to a stop at the 24. That's where the Lakers will put it in play. Up by 3 scores with 1 quarter to play. 35-14 our score.
That was an impressive kick, Danny.
Hey, I'm telling you, the kid, he's had a good night punting the football.
Yeah, that was 50 yards.
Jeff City's up 33-0 over Osage.
Ouch.
Catch you up to speed here. Knob Noster up 18-12 over Versailles. Other area scores. Glendale's are tied with Waynesville, actually. Back to action. Durnan takes a high snap, hands off. And nothing doing there. Nowhere to go on the handoff, but the high snap might have cost him just that split second. And just nothing for DeMont.
No, nothing. If I was Lakers, I'd slow it down just a little bit. I'd like to see them.
I don't think they know slow this year.
They might not.
Durnan to throw. Pumps once, goes sideline. Caught. What a catch. What a catch by Edson. Right at the 50-yard line. There's been, take nothing away from Cade Durnan. He's got a great arm. But the Lakers have made some circus-like catches tonight.
If he hits him in stride, that's a touchdown. But Edson had to jump up for the ball and came down on his back.
On 1st down. Pumps left, in trouble. Gets out of the pocket. Still trying to buy time. Now dumps it over the middle to Edson once again. Boy, those two are starting to hook up frequently, but that was a nice recognition there by Cade Durnan to find Edson 6 yards downfield, or that would have been a loss.
And a great kind of a circus catch. It was thrown behind him because of the pressure. He was still able to spin his body and corral that catch. Great play.
Durnan brings a man in motion. That's Ford, and he'll get the call right up the middle for about 3 or 4 yards. Short of the first down marker, but he picks up 4. Marked down at the 42-yard line. So he needs a yard for the first down on 3rd down and short. Durnan out of the shotgun. Tries to get Rolla to jump off sides. Now he pulls back, looks to the sideline for a play change perhaps. Durnan takes a snap. Quick little throw. Oh, in and out of the hands of Edson. As good as he's been, he is hitting the hands and couldn't bring it down. Last 2 plays have been circus-like for Edson, and he wishes he had that one back.
That was a classic case. If he looked upfield, he didn't watch the ball all the way in.
He was looking to turn it upfield quickly. 4th down on a yard. Watch for Durnan to do this on his own. Rolla showing blitz. Durnan backs off, looks things over once again. And here comes Ford in motion. He'll try Ford. Nope. Durnan will keep it himself. Did he get the first down? Boy, I think he's short, but there's a flag in the backfield.
It's going to be illegal procedure. Ford was moving towards the line of scrimmage at the snap, and you just can't do that.
Good recognition, sir. Now, do they take it? No.
No.
Shouldn't. Should be Rolla.
Yep, decline it. And
Rolla Bulldog ball at the 42.
Yeah.
Glendale goes up 29-22 over Waynesville. Waynesville much improved this year. And how about this one? Bolivar 28, West Plains 24.
Wow.
Who saw that one coming?
That's a ball game.
We've got a station carrying the game on MoSportsZone.com on Your Country 99 down there, our Bolivar station. And, boy, that would be a great game to listen to because Bolivar was not expected to be able to play with West Plains this year, and here they are up 4.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to watch that game tomorrow on MoSportsZone.com. Pop that up and watch that game. Oh, that looks like an exciting one.
Timeout on the field brought to you by eXp Realty and the Ed Schmidt team. We'll take a 30. This is Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
The one-stop shop for all of your sporting goods and recreation needs, Jack's Sporting Goods, a proud sponsor of Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians football. Find your athletic and outdoor gear conveniently located in one place. Jack's has end-of-summer deals on lake toys, fishing, and athletic supplies. And don't forget, Jack's Sporting Goods has the best screen printing prices for your team or business. Jack's 70-year tradition and customer service will give you confidence when you take your next adventure. Look them up online and on Facebook.
Welcome back to live action at Bob Shore Stadium. Rolla with the football on a 1st down and 10. Right up the middle. Good for 5 or 6 on the carry as he somersaults forward. That's Kinder with the carry. Right into the middle of the Laker line.
Number 15, Sam Mott with the ankle grab that upset him. Otherwise, he would have made it a lot farther into the secondary game. Good ankle tackle.
Quick hitter by Kinder. Kinder's very quick, very speedy for the Rolla Bulldogs. That's what I meant when I said that the Rolla Bulldogs are not a come-from-behind team. They want to line up, they want to huddle, and just play smash mouth in the trenches. Deep pitch, this time to Petersmith around the right side. Got some running room and finally knocked out of bounds at about the 38. But a gain of about 15 yards and another flag. This one along the sideline or along the Rolla bench. And you might think Petersmith got a little bit of help from his cohorts on the Rolla sideline. Clock stops at 9:05. Let us sort out this infraction. Rolla coaches over there pleading their case.
Unsportsmanlike against Camdenton. Personal foul. That'll tack 15 yards onto this, Denny.
Camdenton's going to have to clean that up, Steve. That's like 3 tonight. And it's starting to cost him some big yards. And it's nice when you can throw your offense out there and always get it back, but, well, you don't want to put yourself in that situation when you're playing a class team out there like a Lebanon, you know. You don't want to put yourself in that position. Well, as soon as I start bragging about my Bolivar Liberators, West Plains goes up 31-29. 28, excuse me.
The jinx.
Yeah, did it again. Smith under center for the Bulldogs. Takes his snap, starts down the left side, and flags come in once again. The Lakers throw them back. The Hogs are starting to run. What's the flag about?
It was they threw it into the line, so holding against Rolla, I would assume, but let's see.
Well, these guys.
Another personal foul, chop block.
Against Rolla.
Against Rolla.
Well, Dominic Poling has had a good night for the Lakers, one of the Hogs up front.
And Denny, that's our 18th penalty that I've recorded. I think there might have been one on a kickoff that I missed.
Well, okay, part of this, I think, is on the Zebras.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been very flag happy tonight.
Rolla, 11 penalties for 96 yards, 7 for 63 on the other side.
First down and 25, back out to the 38-yard line. Here we go. Smith under center. Need to make up some big yardage. And they'll probably just grind it out on the ground. Nope. Here goes Smith rolling out to his left. Wants to throw. He's got a man open. Harris with the catch. Out of bounds. At about the 32-yard line. So they get about 8 on that particular play. Second down, call it 20.
You know, nice play, Denny. Don't try to get it all at once. So they need a pretty good pickup this time if they're going to convert. So Lakers just need to step up, keep the big play, keep that ball in front of them.
Well, that defensive line, led by Poling, the big nose guard for the Camdenton Lakers, he's really made a difference in there, stuffing the run. Rolling out to his right, Smith launches it toward the sideline. Did he catch that?
I think
incomplete.
Incomplete. Okay.
Couldn't come down with it. So it's now third down and 20 with 8:44 left in the ball game. Lakers up 35-14. Been pretty dominant, but a lot of ticky-tack fouls, Steve. These infractions of 15 yards have got to stop. I'm sure they're going to talk about it. And, you know, that's one of the things that Par Pitts recognizes, the coach.
Well,
I mean, it's the first game, so if you're going to have a few, get them out of your system.
And the refs are calling a pretty clean game from what I can gather. There's just a lot of those penalty mistakes on both sides of the ball.
Kinder goes in motion to the right side before he sets as a wide receiver. Smith takes the snap, rolls out to his right, and goes over the middle. Ball up there for grabs, knocked down by the Lakers defender, and just couldn't bring it in.
Dante Hare almost had a pick. Real close. He actually tipped it up and just enough away from himself he couldn't catch it on the rebound.
Stops the clock at 8:37. And it's fourth down and a bunch for the Rolla Bulldogs. But they're at the 32-yard line of the Lakers. So what do you got to lose?
Yeah, Denny, unless they've got a college-level place kicker.
Oh, no.
Not even then. He might have to be a pro level.
Yeah, thicker kicker ain't going to make that one.
Yeah, 49.
Well, he might. 49. Kind of a sloppy-looking start to the play. Now it's up for grabs. And knocked down just short of the first down. Now they say incomplete.
I think that was dislodged. Who was that on the Lakers? Comes up limping just a little bit. That's number 3, Kyle Edson.
He's had a good night tonight, offensively and defensively.
But that was a great hit. He separated him from the ball. I think he would have been short of the first down anyway, but a great defensive play.
Hayden Emery had a line on the ball. I mean, the ball was definitely catchable, but it was dislodged by the Laker D. So Lakers will turn it over on downs and take the ball over on their own 32-yard line with 8:30 left. I wonder if they'll try a running back or two this time. Or
I'd
will
like
they
to
just
see
go
it.
to the spread? I think they've got a delay game here. They'll put Ford in the backfield. Behind Durnan. Ford will get the call, left side, good for about 2 on the carry. Right into the middle, and it'll just milk clock. Now watch Durnan look at the play clock every play.
Well, and that's smart football. I know it's tough for the kids to slow down, but that's what you need to do here. You're now they're going back to huddle. There you go. They're gonna eat up some clock. They still got 23 on the play clock. So smart
Rolla-esque.
football. Smart football.
Yep. Utilizing the huddle, looking at the play clock. Durnan's going to watch it all the way down inside of 5, I would imagine. Nope, they start early. That's Seeks. Gets the carry through the line of scrimmage. He can fly, Steve. That's a 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lakers.
No flags. No flags.
I was waiting for that little burst by Seeks all night long because you saw things last weekend in the Jamboree where he got loose one time. I said, nobody's going to catch him. No flags on the play. Count the touchdown, 41-14. But Seeks can flat haul, man. He just outran the entire Rolla defense.
Well, so much for milking the clock, but I'm okay with the points.
You and your huddle.
Exactly. That's why I'm up here, and then coaches are down there.
That's right.
Okay.
DeMott to kick the extra point. Hold by Durnan. Good snap. Good hold. Kicks up and perfect all night long. 42-14 now. Lakers in total command. 7:39 left on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com.
At First Bank of the Lake, we offer some of the best CD rates. Kick back and watch your money grow. Earn 4.30 APY on our 15-month CD and 4.35 APY on our 26-month CD with a $5,000 minimum deposit. CDs combine security with great investment returns and make saving a cinch. Save more so you can do more. Visit First Bank of the Lake in Osage Beach today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. Annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. It is rocking. Steve Schneider will tell you why.
I'll tell you what, Denny, 66-yard run capping off just a 2-play drive. I guess they were trying to kill the clock, and it missed. But 66-yard run by Seeks, Mitchell Seeks. Great run, just outrun everybody for the touchdown. Extra points good. 7:39 left to go in the Motor Hut fourth quarter, and Camdenton taking command of this game dramatically, 42-14.
You know what made that run for Seeks is he hits the hole so fast. He's into the secondary before they even know what the play was. And that's when he just ran away from people, and he's got the speed to do it. Little pooch kick down the middle, gives it a little bit of trouble. Squibb down to the 18-yard line. Now what? They blow the whistle to start the clock? We're in the middle of the game here. I mean, hold the whistle, guys.
He scooped up the play, and they blew the whistle before anybody touched him.
Yeah, we'll just stop it. You want to stop the play. There's no flag on the field, and he decides to blow his whistle and say, well, let's just leave it here. Come on, man.
Okay, I was bragging about the refs just a little bit, but this has totally got me befuddled.
Hey, he's lucky somebody didn't get hurt.
Let's see what they're saying. I don't think I've seen this before, Denny. There's
no
flag, no signal from the head referee. They're just going to spot the ball. And he was not close enough to the sideline to step out. I didn't see him step out of bounds. Maybe that's about the only thing he could have been.
Laker defender was probably 5 yards from the running guy, the return man. That's odd. I've never seen that. Again, I'm glad somebody didn't get hurt. Big hit on the right side. Man, that might be the jackhammer hit of the game right there. Whew. That was a
number 69 with the stick, and I got to give that the jackhammer play so far, Denny. That was a heck of a stick. Number 69, who was that? For Tyler Bletcher. Great hit. And that's a big kid. He put him right on the ground.
2nd down and 7. Smith, the quarterback, under center as per usual. Deep pitch, trying to get Kinder to the right side, and the pursuit of the Hogs is there. 6-yard loss on the carry. Makes it third down and about 11. See where they spot this. Third down 11. Clock continuing to wind now, down to 6:35 and counting. And the Rolla Bulldogs really don't have that high-octane pass game. It's just going to be run, run, run. They're not built to do this. No. Game's pretty much out of reach at 42-14 now with the Lakers and a commanding lead. Smith under center, got everybody in tight. And now they'll hand off, little reverse direction to Kinder inside. Kinder picks up 13 and enough for another Serdike Yamaha first down. And the Bulldogs finally move the football a little bit.
Good counter play, picked up the first down, Denny. But again, they got to grab big chunks in a short amount of time if they have a hope of coming back into this game.
Game clock under 6 minutes. Under 6 minutes now. And Rolla sticking with their run. Nope, they bring Twins to the near side. For Smith, the quarterback, he'll probably roll out to his left, looking to throw that direction. He does. Looking downfield now, comes underneath. Ooh, dangerous. Made the catch. That's Peter Smith on the reception. Good enough for another Serdike Yamaha first down.
But again, Denny, they're huddling up, doing player substitution, and with the clock running, they just can't do that.
Steve, it's academic at this point. 42-14 with 5:32. The way that the Lakers offense has been clicking, even if they were to score, Lakers are going to answer.
Yeah.
Smith takes the snap. Little misdirection, inside handoff, weaving through traffic at the 50, down at the 48-yard line into Laker territory. Second down and 4. Rolla continuing just to chip away yards, but they're also chipping away at the clock. Now under 5 minutes left in the ball game. Our friend Daniel Edson's had some great interviews along the sideline. Had Jeff Shore a little bit earlier at halftime. Can't wait to see what he's got after the game for us. Smith takes the snap. 5-step drop, wants to go deep, got a man open, ball tipped, and now a flag comes in. My. Pass interference will be called against the Lakers, or will it? They should pick up that flag.
They couldn't call it on the only person they could call it on.
It was a
Blake
legitimate attempt to knock the ball out of the air.
Yeah, but Blake Ford was behind the play, and I thought he came up and hit the receiver. I think he anticipated that ball was tipped and he'd get the free shot on the Bulldog receiver, but it was a whiff, and so he got flagged for the pass interference.
So it's a Serdike Yamaha first down for the Rolla Bulldogs at the 33-yard line. Clock's winding, down to 4:20 left in the ball game, and Rolla still in their huddle. As per usual, they don't change their demeanor. Smith, the sophomore quarterback, has done a nice job running this team tonight. Quick pitch around the right side. Got a little running room, but cut down nicely. Ooh, ball pops out at the end, but the whistle had already blown.
Yeah.
A little extracurricular down there now.
With a referee right in the middle of it.
Second down and 4 now for Rolla. De La Garza was on that last carry. I was trying to find, when he got up from the pile, his number. He made a good move to get to the corner, but then the Lakers just shut down the gap. 3:25 left in the ball game. Smith under center, full house backfield. Starts the option down the left side. Handoff to Harris. Harris picks up about 7 or 8 on the carry and enough for another Serdike Yamaha first down.
A late flag. Kyle Edison there with a helmet laying on the ground and was.
Well, it got pulled. He got a little help. That's why he's helmetless.
And the referee kind of caught that late. Edson was justifiably upset about that. Let's see what they call.
Man, they've gone deep into the penalty booklet tonight, haven't they? They've thrown about every flag imaginable.
This will be our 20th penalty on the night.
We were cruising in the first half, Steve. We went from 8 to 9 o'clock, and it was halftime.
Yeah, so you get a personal foul, face mask.
It slowed to a trickle. 22-11. Ricky, you got nothing to do tomorrow, right?
All right, so.
All right. That backs him up to the 35-yard line, just inside the 35-yard line. It's 2nd down and 12 now after they assess the penalty. Or they're going to make it a 1st down and 10 after they assess the penalty.
Yeah, because I think they got the 1st down, and it was a post play. It was after the play was over. So they got the 1st down. They just backed him up to 15 from
Wouldn't
there.
the chain stay where the penalty infraction incurred and then the 1st down marker moved back?
Well, they would move the whole thing back because they had a 1st down. So they moved the whole thing back because it was after they already got the 1st down. The play was over.
I'm with you. Smith under center. Rolls out to his right, looking downfield. Got a man open about 10 yards downfield and finally wrapped up out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Nice throw, nice catch.
But he did not get out of bounds. The clock should still be running. That's what the referee signaled.
Well, they got to reset the chain. So they.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So now it's 2:58. It is running against Steve, but nice catch. If we can use that next time, I will.
That's the thing. He for that extra yard, instead of getting out of bounds and stopping the clock, not that it's going to make a lot of difference in this particular ball game, but that's just.
1st down and 10. It's a Serdike Yamaha 1st down. Deep pitch left side to Harris. Harris gets wrapped up at the 15-yard line after a gain of 5. Lakers hanging tough. This is one where you're in the Case IH red zone now, and you don't want to give up a touchdown. You're playing for pride now.
Exactly.
42-14. Do you really want to let Rolla notch 21 points on you?
No, you do not. So look for the defense to be fierce here.
Smith under center. Misdirection play around the right side. That's Kinder. Kinder inside the 5, down at the 4-yard line. Good running. I'm sorry, that was. I don't think that was Kinder, was it?
I had it at number 3, which would be Mason Delagarza.
Yep.
First time he's carried the ball tonight. Gets a nice run inside the 5 for a 1st and goal from the 4.
Kinder's number 5. Delagarza number 3. Running away from me. I thought I saw 5. So either way, 1:30 left in the ball game. Deep pitch. It's Delagarza once again. Sidesteps one tackler at the goal line. He's in. Counted. Touchdown Rolla. And it's 42-20. We're a long way from the field, Steve. Have you noticed that yet tonight?
Yeah, my eyes have noticed that.
I mean, the old stadium, we were a lot closer. I like it here, though. I like the vibe here, man. It's easy to get into the game. Extra point attempt now after the touchdown is up and good. Count it. 42-21 with 1:27 left in the ball game. We'll have it for you when we return on Mix 92.7 Sports at mosportzone.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people, at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Denny Bunny, Steve Schneider with a scoring recap for the Bulldogs.
Hey, 81 yards. They do it in 9 plays. Denny Delagarza with his, I think, just his second carry of the night, gets a touchdown. He puts up a 13-yard run, then backs that up with a 4-yard scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point good. So give it to Rolla for not giving up and just laying down, going back down there and getting another touchdown for Pride. 42-21 with just a minute and 27 seconds left to go in the Motor Hut fourth quarter.
Kicks away. Oh, it's a good one. This will come down inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line. Return starts there for the Lakers. That's Seeks out to the 27 before he's roughed up and brought to the ground. Well, there's a lot of hitting going on out there.
There is.
Even this late in the game, down 21, nobody's giving up any yardage. I mean, you're gonna fight for every yard. The one thing we got to remember, Steve, that this isn't just Radio Land anymore. Well, Van Halen in the break there. I was playing drums, and I'm going, wait a minute. He might have the camera on me, and I'm still on the internet.
I tell you what,
acting a fool.
I got to comment on the PA music. These are my people. They're putting a good soundtrack over here in between plays, so hats off to the Camdenton staff.
First down and 10 for the Lakers. Still with Dernan at the helm when he calls timeout at 1:19. Timeout brought to you by the Ed Schmidt Real Estate Team. What are you showing me there, Steve? You're messing me up. Ed once is mentioned. Ed
It's
Schmidt
right there. I was pointing at Ed Schmidt.
I know it's Ed.
You know Ed?
I know it's
okay,
Ed.
you know Ed. All right.
EXP Real Estate.
There
How's
you
that?
go. Well, I got to get through a bunch of these,
Go ahead.
too.
Go
Let's
ahead and read
skip
them. We're
the
going to
break.
keep it here.
You bet. Okay, where'd I leave off? Well, Winter Shelton Real Estate Group, American Sun Control, Crown Power and Equipment, Jack Sporting Goods, High Tech Auto Body, First Bank of the Lake, Mills & Sons Insurance, EXP Realty, Hewlett Automotive, Wicked Willie's, Oakstar Bank, Surdyke Yamaha, Polylift Boat Lifts, Kelly's Port Marina, Lake Regional Orthopedics, Andy's Frozen Custard, and I'll have to get the rest later.
Back to live action. First down at 10 for the Lakers. Dernan out of the shotgun. Hands off to his sidekick in the backfield. I believe that's Ford, or is it the Mott? Neither.
22 and
another flag. Boy, I'll tell you what, the Hogs for the Lakers just pancaked this defender. I mean, just drove him back 7 yards, and he was looking at the sky.
And Carter Butts, number 22 on the carry, had an impressive run. That's his first of the night. What years is Carter?
Sophomore,
5'9", 150 pounds. Well, he ran older and bigger than that.
I was going to say, he ran a lot bigger than 150 pounds, didn't he?
Sure did.
But you run behind those Hogs. I mean, they were just pancaking some people, and they'll take their penalty. I mean,
personal foul.
You can't disrespect the Hogs. You can't come to Laker Stadium and get into it with the Hogs, because they're going to mow you down sooner or later, and that's what happened on that last one. They just push people off the line of scrimmage and say, we're going to dominate this play. Maybe too much. Second down and 20. Dernan with Butts in the backfield. Just a sophomore, takes a deep pitch around the right side, trying to get to the corner, turning upfield. Got a little gap across the 30 to the 40 to the 45. Out of bounds there, and a great run by Butts. Teammates love it. Coaches come off the bench to slap him on the shoulder pads. Exciting runner. You can look at a kid like that. You know he's fast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, at 150 pounds, you can't hit what you can't catch.
I mean, look at overcomes the penalty, gets the first down, and you got to love that depth on the Lakers team.
That's a
you can put in a sophomore, and he's ripping off yards.
Big Surdyke Yamaha, first down. They'll try it again with Butts. Butts this time gets spun down in the backfield. Okay. Lyman wants to get on top of Butts at 150 pounds. That's not necessary.
No.
Maybe time for the Hogs to answer the call. 11 seconds left. 10. That should wrap it. From Laker Stadium, nice way to start the season for the Lakers. Against Rolla, 42-21 on opening night here at Bob Shore Stadium, the Jaws of Death Stadium. What a night, huh, Steve?
It was the jaws of death tonight for the Rolla Bulldogs. Okay, they played tight first half, but they just ran up against the brick wall. Didn't have anything for the Lakers in the second half of the game.
We'll be back with post-game coverage live from Camdenton on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
It's a great time to sell your property, so reach out to the most productive new team at the lake, your favorite real estate team. Hi, Tammy Cannon here with James Anderson for the Ed Schmidt team.
It's a simple goal to sell your property for top market value, and we'll be there for every step of the transaction. Our team utilizes cutting-edge technology, and we're proud to be Premier Zillow and Trulia agents.
Check us out on Facebook or online at yourfavoriterealestateteam.com.
List your property with the #1 new team at the lake, the Ed Schmidt team, powered by eXp Realty.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett's has been serving the Lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camden.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
Hi, this is Greg at Cerdak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks. Since we've been doing this for over 50 years, everyone asks, how is business during the slowing economy? Well, it's simple. When the economy is robust, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. When the economy gets weak, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. So here is a winning investor strategy. Buy your bourbon from one of the lake's great restaurants and bars, and buy your boats and motorcycles from Cerdak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks today, before we run out again. If boat and wave runner rental is more your style, we just received a brand new fleet of G3 pontoons, wave runners, and Four Winds boats. Visit CerdakBoatRental.com.
You ride on a reputation at Gary Cerdak. You ride on a reputation. You ride on a reputation.
There's only one place to catch all the best action in sports. Wicked Willie Sports Grill. You won't miss a minute of sports action with 31 HD TVs and 3 HD projection screens. Voted best sports bar and best bar food at the lake. Try the Wicked Fundito Dip or the award-winning Wicked Wings. And don't miss Wicked Wednesdays. Exit Case Road from Highway 54 and turn towards the Parkway. Come for the atmosphere and stay for the food. Wicked Willie's Sports Grill. So much more than just the best place to watch sports.
At Oakstar Bank, you'll hear the word serve often. The Oakstar team's commitment to serve means they're fully invested in the communities they're located in. When you see them supporting events or volunteering around town, you know the passion that motivates them to be invested in the community is the same passion that drives them to be the best community bank. Oakstar Bank is a proud sponsor of the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians. Go teams! Oakstar Bank is a member FDIC equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium. Laker Nation is happy. How about that first game for the Lakers taking on Rolla? 42-21. It's a nice way to start the season. Steve Schneider's got a raft of stats.
And I'll tell you what, High Tech Auto Body, thank you for sponsoring the post-game show, and a good one it is. Going to be here tonight with the big win by the Camdenton Lakers, polishing off the Rolla Bulldogs, 42-21. Pretty close at halftime. Camdenton just up by 7, but then they basically owned. Oh, here we go. Dan's calling in.
Got to go to the bat phone. Daniel Edson standing by along the sideline. Who you got for it, Dano?
1-0 on the season. Coach Pitts, congratulations on the victory. Huge win because you never know what you're going to get after a jamboree. First week of the season. How did you feel about the guys tonight after a long, hard week, and then they fought it through?
I thought we played really hard. We finished the game right. You know, we had some lulls in the game, but I felt like it was a full game. We played a lot of good defense, a lot of good offense. Special teams was better as we went along, but it was a good start. You know, and it's the first chapter of a long book.
Absolutely. So we talk about our depth a lot, and I think our depth is what's not necessarily saved us, but really propelled us in the second half. And we're just kind of a back and forth, not knowing what's going on in the first half, and then just domination from the defense in the second half.
Yeah, we were much better in the second half, and that's because we had a little depth, and so guys could get a little bit of a break and then play hard for 4 quarters.
Coach Pitts, tell them to come back next weekend or next week. We got another home game next week.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a little cooler, hopefully, and you know the difference tonight was our crowd and the people who come support us, and we appreciate it, and we want them to come back next week.
Absolutely. That's Coach Pitts. We're sitting at almost 11 o'clock at night. What a late night. Go Camdenton Lakers, 1-0 over the Rolla Bulldogs. Back to you guys to end the night.
Daniel, great job down there. Thank you so much for getting all the interviews with the coaching staff and everybody else he's brought throughout the night. Jeff Shore at halftime, great interview there. But let's go ahead. We got a lot of hardware to give away, and you got a lot of stats to run through.
Yeah, let's wrap up some stats. I won't take a lot of time because it is kind of late, but Camdenton Lakers offensively putting up 540 yards of total offense, very balanced, 248 on the ground on 28 carries, 292 yards, or 313 yards rather, through the air, 22 of 34 for Caden Durnan, 114 QB rating. He had 2 touchdowns to go along with that, as well as 2 touchdowns on the ground for that young man. So, for that reason, I got to give Caden Durnan the player of the game, this first game out of the block. He did a great job. Rolla just couldn't get it going in the second half. They ended up with just 290 yards, 233 rushing, just 57 yards through the air. Now it's kind of evident in their play. But all in all, a complete effort by the Camdenton Lakers. No turnovers. They did have penalties, and that's something that coach will work on, I'm sure, this week. 9 for 88 yards, 12 for 111 on Rolla's side. So, just real quick while we're in the show, I'll mention our wonderful sponsors, and it's like 4 pages of these. But
you kind of blew through my MVP.
I'm sorry, MVP.
Wicked Willie's.
Wicked Willie's.
Great food.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Great place to go for lunch or dinner, man. I'm telling you, they serve it up there.
Oh, and it's a great atmosphere for watching any kind of sports. And, of course, you got the Chiefs playing. I think they play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Their last preseason game. So go on down to Wicked Willie's and watch it.
Hogs pork chop block. How about that last series by the Hogs? They just smashed them. I mean, just pancaked the Rolla Bulldogs and put them on their backsides. That brought to you by the Butcher Shop. Not a bad place to get your all your tailgate supplies for
there
sure.
You go. Well, and my eyes aren't good enough to pick out any one player, so let's give it to the whole line.
It's going to the line. How about the jackhammer hit of the game?
Jackhammer hit of the game. You had that down, and where's your little piece?
What am I got to do your job now, too?
Yeah, you do. Dominic Poling, okay? It was in the second half, and he just laid out the Camdenton Laker who had the ball. I think it was a big kid, too. I got to look here. Yeah, Emery Hayden, the big kid that had the touchdown. He just flattened him all by himself, and that's something that was impressive. So we give him the jackhammer. The Andy's Frozen Custard, jackhammer hit of the game. That was awesome.
I've been hanging out with my grandkids this summer a bunch. Kids have been coming down, and, well, you know how it is. You're going to spoil them. So you take them to Andy's Frozen Custard. I've dropped some coin with Joey this summer.
You take them there once and you're done. Yeah. That's going to be every time.
Yeah. That's the first thing. They don't care where we go to eat. They just want to make sure we're going to Andy's Frozen Custard.
And I tell you what, the service there, too, is really great.
Very good. I don't know how they do it.
It's everybody's smiling. They're busy, as you know, all get out, but they don't lose track of that.
What else we got?
Customer service. Hey, let's work our way up to Pancake House. And these are all the sponsors that we have throughout. And my apologies for not getting to these more during the game. But the Butcher Shop, we talked about that. World Finance Loan and Tax Service. Turner Motors. Ali Holman Howe Funeral Home. Bowling Electric. Signworks. Golden Rule Insurance. Hy-Vee, who sponsors our halftime report as well. R Veterinary. High Brothers Lumber. Deerbergs. Econolift, Porter's Lumber, and back up to Andy's Frozen Custard. So, great list of sponsors. We couldn't do all this without them, so we thank each and every one of them. And everybody out there listening to us or watching us back, make sure you patronize these fine businesses that help support this and make all this possible.
Yep, couldn't do this without our producer, Ricky Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Jonah upstairs, great camera work tonight. Just
Dan on the sidelines, who's now right behind you right now.
Daniel Edson, great part of the team. So thank you so much, sir, once again. For Steve Schneider, let's wrap it up, guys. I'm Denny Benny. For everybody, Maya back at the studios. Been a great night here from Camdenton. Final score, once again, 42-21. For Steve, I'm Denny. This has been another presentation of Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportZone.com. Good night.